I was playing dodge and swerve this morning. So, you know those round orange construction barrels? You know those things?
Yeah, the ones with the tape around them?
Yeah, they got the white reflective tape around them. It's, you know, the construction barrel. So I'm driving. I'm about, 30 feet before the Ulmerton MLK exit. And some car in the right lane. You know, on Ulmer, that's a whole just screwed up mess over there. Just the way you got to twist and turn. And, man, I've seen like 30 near accidents. Just a mess. So when you exit, you got to get all the way over to the furthest lane, and then it then splits where you then have two lanes. So I'm in the left lane to get off at Ulmerton and MLK, and then there's like a Toyota Camry next to me, and suddenly, bam! Orange construction barrel in the middle of the road. They plow into the barrel, and I see it at sort of the last moment. And, you know, I'm just like hitting my brakes because I don't know if this thing's coming toward me. And listen, it's not going to like shatter the windshield, but I don't want to get all scuffed up.
Oh, especially not when your lease is up in like another month.
Yeah, so they barrel into the barrel. It was double barreled because they barreled into the barrel, and
Don't those things usually have water in them too?
I don't think so. I thought they weighed some of them down with sandbags or something. I don't know.
Because I've seen a car accident where a guy hit those and water just shot out of them.
Yeah, well, those like yellow barrels that you have,
Like separating like a median or
well,
something.
the triangle, the triangle where you like get off at an exit, and sometimes they'll have those big yellow barrels. I believe those are filled with water to absorb impact a lot of the time.
But those barrels that they would move frequently, or be able to pick up quickly or easily, probably just are held down by maybe one sandbag.
I don't even know if there's anything in them, actually. I think there might just be a heavy black rubber foot.
I heard they have midgets sitting in those things. They pay them hourly.
Yeah, put Shorty Shane inside.
Where I go, see you guys in 8 hours.
Oh, that one sounded close.
I think I don't even know if there's any sand or I don't think so. I think they're just these heavy rubber feet.
Yeah, probably.
That just because I remember when Hurricane Ian was allegedly headed this way, and of course hit south of us. I remember they picked up all those barrels there because there were a ton of them on the Howard Franklin during construction now, and they picked those things up. And then they had to put them all back down because those things will blow all over the place if you've got tropical storm or hurricane force winds. But anyway, I don't know of any wind this morning. It didn't feel too windy to me. And then suddenly, barrel right in front of this Toyota Camry, and they just plowed right into it. I got to believe it'll leave a scuff. I don't think the bumper is cracked or smashed, but that's got to leave a nasty. Listen, you're going 65 miles an hour, and then suddenly you've got a plastic orange construction barrel that you're barreling into. Got to believe there's a bumper scuff. But my concern was after they hit it, where's it going? And it sort of hit their bumper, and they started pushing it. And I'm like, I slowed down, and then finally I could see they're just pushing the damn thing in front of them, and I just sped around and just got off, and I peeled off at MLK. They kept going to Ulmerton.
With the barrel?
I think they were still pushing they're probably passing the barrel still.
Wow.
Down there. They're at Belcher now, pushing the barrel.
It's like real-life Donkey Kong.
My God. All right. Just getting rolling here. Hey, for the early crowd, don't forget, big announcement. What'd I say? Wednesday?
You did. Wednesday.
At?
7:30.
That is correct. Just checking, just seeing if you were paying attention. So, big, massive MJ Morning Show announcement Wednesday at 7:30 here on the MJ Morning Show. Please make a note of it. Set a calendar, set an appointment. Do something right now. Big MJ Morning Show announcement Wednesday morning, 7:30, right here. All right, Lightning, they're now, in a big old deficit? What is it?
They lost Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Darn it.
So they lost Saturday. Were they in Toronto, right?
No,
Saturday.
Here.
Saturday night was in Tampa.
Saturday was, so when did there was a game, where was the last game in Toronto? Because I heard that, I read somewhere that, listen, I can't keep track of the playoffs. There were 30 rounds of playoffs.
I'll make it really easy.
Well,
for you.
hold on a minute. I read something that the whatever the last game was in Toronto, that who won the game in Toronto?
Okay, so game one.
Fill me in here.
Complete hockey recap here.
Okay, thanks.
Game one, Tampa Bay Lightning beat the hell out of the Maple Leafs. Game two, the Maple Leafs actually decided to show up to play.
And that was on
like last Thursday.
That was Thursday night.
And they beat Tampa Bay.
But I heard, was that the game where the Maple Leafs really didn't deserve to win? Because it was one, I read some Canadian dude, I think he's some sportscaster, sports writer, was saying that the Leafs got lucky in one of the games and they shouldn't have won. Which game was that?
Tell us,
I'll tell you right now.
Tell me, Festivus.
Yes, I'll tell you right now. The Maple Leafs were very lucky, because the ice was going to melt.
Fesposito.
Fesposito.
So, game three was Saturday in Tampa.
Right.
And the Lightning wet the bed on that one as well. I think they lost 4-3. And game 4 is tonight.
Tonight is game 4.
Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs are up 2-1. They go back for game 5 in Toronto. How do you say it? Toronto?
No, it's Toronto. Toronto. You're not supposed to, according to Canadians that have scolded me,
Ugh.
you're not supposed to overemphasize the second T in Toronto. You're supposed to say just Toronto. Toronto.
Game 4 tonight.
Whatever.
Game 5 is on Thursday.
And in game 3, there was a lot of biting.
Biting.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Which we love.
Did you say biting or fighting?
Biting.
Oh.
It was like a Evander Holyfield boxing match with Mike Tyson. They bit each other's ears. No, fighting.
Fight. Okay.
It sounded like you said biting.
I thought you said
for
biting.
them.
I thought you said biting. There was a lot of fighting.
Fighting.
Hey, I bite. If I'm in a fight, I bite.
Dude, I told you how my old man told me how to get out of every fight.
So there are like 49 rounds in the playoffs. There's just a ridiculous amount of games. Is there a chance the Lightning just could be eliminated in the first round of playoffs?
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, yes.
They don't start winning games. It could all be over Thursday.
I know as much about hockey as I know how to put together a nuclear bomb.
Oh, no. You know more about hockey than bombs.
I don't know. All right, 6:08, just getting rolling here on a Monday morning, a whole new fresh week of MJ Morning Show. Crap casting begins right now. Traffic is on. And I don't know, I'm walking down the hall and Pat's mumbling something about Satan Con. I'm like, what are you?
What?
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
It's a deal.
I don't. I'm like, what? He's like laughing maniacally in the hall. I got to get to the bottom of that. Back in a second. Pat's got traffic. 5. Hey, folks. MJ with Roxanne and Fester. Froggy. We're joined by Pat. Pat, the traffic guy, joins us. Hey,
Pat.
And we'll talk to Pat here in a second. Don't forget that we have the major announcement coming up at 7:30 on Wednesday morning. Major, big, huge, big, giant announcement. 7:30 Wednesday morning, right here on the MJ Morning Show. So, Pat, you realize that as I'm walking down the hall this morning, you're mumbling about Satan Con. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Do you have his microphone up?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I
All right.
gotta
Yeah,
push-
that might help.
Yeah, I have
thanks.
a major announcement, too,
Yeah,
about
what-
this
what-
Satan Con.
All right. Why are
Hold
you
on,
all
Pat.
disturbed? What the hell is Satan Con?
Well, it's a bunch of people that worship the devil, and they're going to go like Comic-Con. And they're
Right.
gonna
You know,
pump-
hey, how long you been in radio talking there?
what do you mean? How
talk-
close can I
talk to the
get to it?
microphone.
It's right here.
Make love to
No,
it, Pat.
because you're like talking 4 inches above the microphone. Yeah, there you go.
Act like you just took it to dinner,
Yeah.
Pat.
All right.
Satan Con in Boston.
Yeah.
And it gets worse than this. They've got after-school Satan clubs
What?
that they invite kids after school. If they need a place to hang out, they can just come and hang out at this temple that they have. And
Wait a
then they
minute.
have a statue of this.
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Welcome to Satan
All
Club,
right,
everybody.
Who's running the club? Where's the club? It's not like the boys and girls clubs of Greater Boston, is it?
Sounds
no,
like it.
No, of course it's not.
SAT.
You read into that, it'll tell you.
All right, hold on. So
Yeah.
let me break it down
All
a
right,
little bit easier.
First of all, Satan Con, it's a play on the whole like Comic-Con
Yes.
thing. There's a con for everything.
so
I'm waiting for like a convention for ex-convicts, and they call it Con-Con.
Yes.
I'm waiting for Con-Con.
What about can dancers who've
At
been
the Con-Con?
convicted? Con.
Con. Or wait a minute. What
quite a
about
niche.
a whole like convention for fans of Con Air, that bad movie with Nicolas Cage?
Dude, I
where
love that
the
movie.
airplane crashes into the Hard Rock guitar in Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
would that be Con Air Con?
It would it'd be Con Air Con. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Con Air Con.
All that would be better than this.
So Satan Con, MJ, this is the second annual Satan Con. It's happening in Boston, Massachusetts. I
great.
don't want you to think it's happening
Does
locally.
it happen in Boston or is it a suburb of Boston? Is it
It
like
says
in
Boston.
Newton or Natick or something?
It says right here, hundreds of Satanists will converge in Boston's Copley
Copley Square. So that's Boston
At
proper, yeah.
the end of April for the second annual Satan Con.
Why don't they meet in Faneuil Hall? They can get some good food while they're there.
Right?
Yeah.
They already have 800 pre-registered.
So
Get out of really?
800 people
When the hell is Satan Con?
at the end of April. So what? This week? This weekend?
Oh, the monster truck guy has to announce it.
Monster
truck guy.
Yeah, but they have a statue with a boy and a girl looking up
weekend.
at Satan.
Okay, Pat,
Yeah, they're trying to indoctrinate
Yeah.
children. It sounds like.
weekend at Satan Con.
or they are really trying to agitate.
mention we'll have a monster truck there.
Dude, you are really good at that.
Will the
It's sold out.
It's gotta hurt though.
will
Hold on.
Gravedigger be there?
Festive Gravedigger at Satan Con. So,
So I pulled up their website.
yeah.
Sold out. It's this weekend.
April 28th through 30th.
Yeah, 3-day event. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm going to Parents Weekend. I'm not going to be far from there. I'm going to Connecticut this weekend because it's like Parents Weekend at my kid's school.
Oh, dude.
And Julian's in his last month
You don't
before
fly-
he graduates high school.
You're not flying into Boston, are you? No. Oh, how awesome!
I'm not flying into Boston.
And MJ's on
I'm flying into Bradley.
Oh.
I'm flying into BDL. Gate number 666. No. Flight number. Flight number 666 is what I'm going to fly.
So this morning, Pat comes to the morning show office. I know he stopped you on the
Oh,
way.
geez. So wait, he came to the morning show office because he also stopped me in the hallway.
So apparently, there's also going to be a large gathering of Christian prayer warriors
Well, good.
attending or going to downtown Boston to pray against or for.
They're
or
all
with.
dressed like Saint Michael.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
that's
of them.
good. So they're gonna have a Christian prayer warrior meeting to try to counteract Satan Con.
Yes.
Get out of here! You're not welcome. I mean, really, what do you need Satan Con for? I mean, I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
What the hell do you? Yes.
to our fire booth.
The fact that anybody's bringing. Are you okay, Froggy?
I can't do it like MJ. I don't know how you do it.
I know.
He's more talented.
All right, Fess, what were you saying?
What I'm saying is, people are drawing more attention to it. I got all these old geezers here like Pat.
Hey.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, I'm so offended by SatanCon. How could they? Blah blah blah.
I mean,
Then you go to it.
do people walk around with like horns on their head and they carry pitchforks and stuff?
But
And
That's cheesy.
they
Satan.
walk up to each other and they're like, "Hey, go to hell."
oh, that's
"Hey."
that's Halloween Satan.
Yeah, that's like cheesy Halloween Satan.
MJ, you have
Yeah.
to find a pizza place you want to go to in Boston to go get your pizza in downtown Boston and then go watch all this and take videos.
Called
of your IG.
Regina's Pizza.
There it is.
I like Regina's Pizza in Boston.
Regina, this pizza's a little well done. Hey, honey, it's the Satanist.
Or
But wait a minute. This is
Santarpio's.
the 10-year anniversary. This has been going on for a while.
10-year anniversary of Satan,
of Satan.
and it's sold out.
What is this world coming to?
Wow, you're really offended,
It
huh?
sounds like
Yes,
a
it's
good time.
It's at the Boston Marriott, so it's at a real hotel. It's not like it's some motel hell, which would be very appropriate.
Dude, if you go to
You know,
these
it takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters.
heard that.
Did you know that?
Party at Cheers Bar.
Here's the thing, MJ. If you go to these hotels,
If you say, hold on, you say party at Cheers Bar? Do they still have a Cheers bar in Boston?
They must, right?
We'd love it because you go underground.
I remember there were like Cheers bars in like airports.
It's the closest part of hell.
I can't. What did you say?
Because you have to step down.
It goes underground. It's so close to hell. We love it.
All right, I got to go do traffic.
Oh, my throat hurts.
All right,
The devil made me do it.
all right, thank you very
Bye,
much.
Patty. We love
Thanks,
you.
Pat.
Thanks for your concern over SatanCon
Hail, Pat.
this coming weekend up in Boston.
Hail traffic!
Hail Pat!
Hail traffic! Hail traffic!
What are you guys doing?
I thought you were going to say Pat was like all into it. I was like, what?
He's
What's
an
up
old
with
man
Pat?
about it. He's like, can you believe these Satanists in Boston? Like, get out of here,
I'm
Pat.
walking down the hall and he like virtually attacks me. He's like standing in front of me. He doesn't want to let me pass. You know, I thought it was like three Billy Goats Gruff or something. He didn't want me to pass in the hall until he brought me up to speed on SatanCon this weekend in Boston. Well, let it be up there. I don't think we need this at like the Tampa Convention Center or something.
We're harmless.
God.
Gentle Satanist.
Do you think like do they greet each other with like "go to hell"?
Yes.
You know,
that's-
instead of hello, it's like "go to hell."
Tester did that joke.
You didn't laugh when I did it then either.
What?
I said they walk up to each other. Hey man, go to hell. Oh, you go to
Oh,
hell.
I missed that.
That's all right.
Maybe it was subliminally planted into my head.
Hey MJ, go
Yeah,
to hell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, listen, thank you so much. You go to hell too.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Good
Yeah.
seeing you.
I mean, who shows up to this? Wouldn't you love to just like people watch?
Yes.
People, they like, I've seen documentaries on these people. They're somewhat normal. They just drink blood and eat faces.
Yeah, that's all.
No, they don't.
I mean, I would like just to camp out front and just watch. Or I wish somebody would just somebody hide a camera so we can just see all the people that are walking into SatanCon to see what kind of people does this draw.
Is there going to be a snake dancing booth?
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes.
Now that's fun.
Well, I love it when they get bit.
What, a snake dance? Hold
you
on.
know, when they go-
You like it when they get bitten by snakes?
Oh, yeah, there's a whole YouTube channel about it.
Well, I know that I've seen like some like snake handlers and they're handling like cobras or they're handling like it was a black mamba. Is that
Ooh,
a very
scary.
deadly? That's
Yes.
that was the snake that was in Kill Bill, right?
It's a cotton mouth.
Or some Quentin Tarantino movie, right?
Is
Yeah,
there
it was
any-
Kill Bill when he opened the suitcase.
And it was a black mamba, right?
Is there any other reason to watch a guy play with a snake other than hoping he gets bit?
No, come on. I don't hope anyone gets bitten.
Yes,
but
I-
a lot of times you get like some like weird village rituals and it includes like the handling of a deadly snake.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, and
Gets bit right in the face.
He does.
I'll put my face in front of the snake to show that we are all with Satan. Ouch!
You're telling me that there's a YouTube channel of just people getting bitten by snakes?
Well, there's a YouTube channel of snake attacks and animal attacks that I'm really fond of. Bear attacks.
It's like animal. The channel's about animal attacks.
Yes.
Those
It's
are
just-
good channels,
and
actually.
it's divided into playlists, and
Yeah.
there's one that says snake
Snakes.
ritual
What the
attacks.
hell's the matter? What about like stingray spearings? Like
Oh, they have those too.
like all crikey guy. What was his name? Steve Irwin.
There's
Yeah.
only one of those.
Yeah.
Still waiting to see that video.
All right, 6:31. Oh, they did a video, didn't they? Wasn't he filming?
Yeah,
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
He did a TV show, but they will not. His wife won't let it out.
Yeah, I wonder if they still have a copy of that. That was so bad, so sad. 6:31. It is the MJ Morning Show. Hey, it might sound like we've already done morons in the news, but we haven't. No. Great pile of early idiots next. Don't move. Hey, speaking of. this fine classical piece must mean just one thing. It's time for the early morons in the news. Oh, also, don't let me forget, BMM. We got to talk about BMM. Do you guys know what BMM is? Oh, you will shortly know what BMM is.
Yes.
Yes, BMM. I will explain it all coming up in just a bit on the MJ Morning Show. But you know what? That was so soothing.
It was like a masterpiece theater.
It was, well, not quite the same music, but let me start it again from the beginning. Hang on.
It really did fancy up the morning show.
I feel like I'm at finishing school.
Some Boccherini.
Teach me how to finish.
Michelle.
All right, so BMM. You don't know what BMM is, do you?
I have a guess.
I will explain it all coming up in just a bit. First of all, let's do some early morons in the news. Ooh, this is not good. I don't know what it is. We had a lot of cruise stories lately. Remember last week? I alerted you all to what you can't do on a cruise ship, and they'll get pissed off and throw you off the ship. That, of course, if you missed it, last week we had a long discussion about this. You cannot fish from the balcony of your cabin on a cruise ship, or they will throw your ass off. And they did. What was it, a Carnival ship, I think? Was
Yeah,
that,
to get thrown off of a Carnival ship, you really have to screw up.
you got to really make a carnival out of it.
How
You got to
is-
really make a circus out of things.
You can wear whatever you want. You can do whatever you want on a carnival.
Yeah, Fester's kid puked in a pool and it was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They made him mayor.
They're like, just leave it.
MJ, how does Carnival not use this as an opportunity to, have another revenue stream? I'd love to go fishing out off of a Carnival boat.
Yeah.
Right? Let me.
It would have to be when they're docked, of course.
No,
then they should
Why?
let-
No, or just drag a log line from your balcony.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just sort of like troll the entire
Troll,
trip.
Exactly.
I trolled the whole Gulf of
And-
Mexico.
And the deal ought to be whatever fish you catch from your balcony, our chefs will cook it up for you.
Oh, that's great.
How big of a hero would I be if I fed the entire cruise ship mahi-mahi?
How much you plan on catching?
A lot with a drag line?
Some of those ships have like 5,000 people
It's
on
not
them.
a drag line.
Yeah.
Those are illegal. A drag net, you mean?
Whatever. I'll shoot the fish.
And then guess what? Guess what? And then when you handle the fish, make sure that your hands aren't washed, and then you can give the whole ship norovirus as well.
Ew.
A cruise they'll never forget.
Exactly. All right, so, well, this
Bullets
is,
in their fish.
Ooh.
this is another cruise people won't forget. The family of a late Florida man has now filed a $1 million lawsuit against Celebrity Cruises, claiming that his body was improperly stored in a cooler. So the dude dies on the ship. That happens.
Yeah.
You know, you get a lot of elderly cruisers, and some of them will actually expire on the cruise. I mean, think about it. You got a cruise with thousands of people, and a bunch of them are elderly. Listen, the clock's ticking on some of these folks. It's terrible.
Didn't we just talk about this a couple weeks ago? We thought they had like a morgue type situation.
Yeah,
Or we
oh,
were
Well,
thinking,
they have something.
Well, they've got jails on ships. They got like a little jail room for like a misbehaving passenger that does something illegal. They do. I don't think we talked about it last week, but we've talked about it in the past that
they have a line of freezer drawers of people who dropped during that
I don't
cruise.
think they have a whole line of them, but they're supposedly, you know, in their clinic, they're supposedly outfitted with like a body cooler just in case someone does expire. Well, but here's the problem. The family is suing Celebrity Cruises because they're claiming that their loved one's body badly started to decompose on the cruise.
Oh.
Yep. When Marilyn Jones's husband of 55 years, Robert Louis Jones, died of a heart attack on board Celebrity Equinox, sailing through the Caribbean back in August of 22, that was just last summer, she was promised by cruise staff that his body would be kept safe in the ship's morgue or next to the filet mignon in the kitchen cooler, I don't know. To her horror, after the ship docked in Fort Lauderdale 6 days later, she learned her 78. How do you go on and continue your cruise? And you lost your husband of 55 years, and he's allegedly in a cooler on the ship. Do you still like go ashore and do the excursions and everything?
I'm gonna find me a new husband.
And have dinner with all the strangers. You know how they pair you up with people on the cruise ships with new people to meet at dinner?
So, are you single? Well, actually, yes, as of yesterday.
Apparently, when they docked in Fort Lauderdale after 6 days of cruising, she learned that her 78-year-old husband's body had allegedly been kept inside a walk-in cooler, typically used to keep beverages cold.
Oh, Gopher would have never let that happen.
So this guy was what, right next to the Corona beers and Sprite?
Yeah, it was found in a body bag on a floor pallet.
My God. When the funeral services employee in Fort Lauderdale was brought onto the ship to retrieve Mr. Jones's body, his body was not located in the ship's morgue, according to the lawsuit filed in federal court. Now, why didn't they, take the body off in one of the ports of call and then have it aired, shipped via air back to the United States?
Well,
5 years ago, we were on a Disney cruise or whatever.
Yeah.
And they helicoptered a woman who had a heart attack on the boat.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're going to...
And they just went...
But she was alive, right?
And they picked her up.
Yeah, they were taking her to a probably better medical facility somewhere.
But you would think they'd do that with a dead body.
I would think so. Instead, Mr. Jones's body, at some point not known yet, had been moved from the ship's morgue to a cooler on a different floor.
Oh, nice.
The cooler in which Mr. Jones's body was found by the funeral employee had drinks placed outside of the cooler and was not at a temperature sufficient or proper for storing a dead body. Yeah.
Must not have been a Yeti.
Yeesh.
I mean, if they would have had a Yeti cooler for him,
Perfect.
it would have held him for a month.
Anyway, they're suing for $1 million. I don't even want to talk about the condition inside the bag. This is awful.
Well, he couldn't be open casket at the funeral.
Yeah, that's what the story says. So that changed everything.
You should sign a waiver that if you kick the bucket on a cruise ship, you're getting a burial at sea.
Now, she was told, though, that the body would be taken like Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if
My
old lady,
they wrapped them up in a bed sheet and threw them into the Mediterranean.
Fish food.
Go to the gym, get a couple of the workout weights tied to my ankle, and just put me right over.
Now, Marilyn was told that the body could be taken off when the ship was docked at their next stop in Puerto Rico. That would have been pretty smart. Or stored in the ship's morgue until they got back to Fort Lauderdale. She decided to have the body stored in the ship's morgue, which if they kept them in the freezer, then everything would have been okay, but they moved them to the Corona beer Sprite cooler.
I'd be like, waiter, how close were these biscuits to the dead body? I'd be questioning
Yeah, that's
everything.
a good question.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Ugh.
You didn't know.
Anyway, the lawsuit says the reckless and careless actions and omissions by celebrity directly and approximately caused plaintiffs injuries, because if plaintiffs knew that there was not a working morgue on the ship, they would have had the body taken off the ship in Puerto Rico. Man.
Great.
What was the ice machine broken in the
Morgues
morgue?
listen to this. Morgues are located on ships' lowest decks, generally along what the crew members refer to as I-95, the long corridor that runs from one end of the vessel to the other. Wow, I didn't know that.
And they're all stuffed in there like sardines.
They call it I-95.
If you read this story and the condition of this guy's body, they should get $1 million more. I mean, they should get a lot of money.
I'm avoiding all that part.
Yeah, I'm saying if you have a strong stomach, read it, and you'll be like, yeah, this family deserves the money.
We're going to start the new after show podcast with Roxanne, and she's going to just get into the gory details.
You know who I wish would die on the on cruises?
Oh, jeez,
the
I don't want
entertainment hosts that are so annoying, and they're like, "Hey, everybody, my name is Skeeter, and I'm going to be your entertainment host for this entire." Oh, shut up.
Dude, we had a cruise entertainment director. We loved them. They were great.
They were the most obnoxious.
They were so peppy.
Didn't Hal have a stint on a cruise?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't fire.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Come on.
Yeah, yes. I did
Roxanne, why did you fire him up?
I worked on Royal Caribbean for a couple of years, yes. I was the entertainment director, and they put me on the Money Show TV every morning. Oh, gosh. What's the matter? You think I've been working on my affected voice? I think I sound more natural than ever.
Yeah, your affectation is going away. Yeah, you sound.
Thank you.
Sound very natural now.
All right, I'm going to go chill under the
Just about to comment how natural your delivery sounds right now.
Thanks, Hal.
Hey, when we get back, I'm not even remotely done. Hey, how about some needles in food at the store?
Ooh.
How about a track meet where a parent goes nuts? I mean, I got a lot of other things, so we'll get. and this school bus driver teaching the kids a lesson. Oh, yeah, you got to hear this. All right, hang on. We'll get to all that next on the MJ Morning Show. Got to love a school bus driver that just, you know what? I'm going to learn those kids a little lesson over there. Yes, I am. Yeah. Wait to hear this. Coming up next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Don't move. On Q105 at 7:01 here on a Monday. Don't forget, big announcement happens Wednesday morning, 7:30. Big, huge, massive MJ Morning Show announcement, 7:30 Wednesday morning right here. Don't move. All right, school bus drivers, take note.
Well, I got a question first.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a pressing issue. I got a text message from Trevor in Thonotosassa.
Yes.
And he has a question. He goes, he says, good morning, Fester and crew. What is the name of the Amish no-salt pretzel that MJ buys online?
Well, you can order with salt. I just happen to order with no surface salt.
Well, listen, I don't know what Trevor's salt issue is, but he's asking specifically, what's the Amish no-salt pretzel you buy online?
Martin's Pretzels of Akron, Pennsylvania. Man, they are so good.
Oh, yeah, they sound delicious. Just hunks of hard bread.
Oh, no, man.
No taste.
No, what are you kidding me? They have that pretzely. No, they have an absolutely phenomenal taste.
Sounds like you choke on them.
What do you mean?
How thirsty do they make you?
They don't make you thirsty.
These pretzels are good.
I don't get the surface salt.
A little cotton mouth, but my pretzels are great.
No, if you want salt, you can get the salt on them.
Can you dip them in cheese?
You can do whatever you want with them. You can do whatever you want with the pretzels. So I buy the 5-pound bag of bulk broken. So I like, because then you get the pieces and they're already like pre-broken for you.
It's like almost chewed.
And you get no, it's not like almost. What are you talking about?
It's like the first bite or two is already taken out.
No, it's not. They're like busted up. So you get all of these interesting pieces of just all these random pieces of busted I'm telling you, this is my favorite freaking snack. These handmade, the large Amish pretzels. I'm telling you. Right. So I buy the 5-pound bag of bulk broken. It's the first one. It's special hard pretzels. So look at this. All right, so right there, click on choose an option. Just do the drop down.
Yep.
You can get no surface salt, with salt, extra salt. You can get burnt.
Ugh.
So that's a thing. To get like extra done burnt pretzels, people like that.
Thanks for bringing it up, Fest.
It's not me. It's Trevor in Thonotosassa.
I order the normal pretzel with no surface salt, 5-pound bulk bag, and I'm telling you, this is like my favorite snack on the planet.
On the planet?
And it's what is the name of the website? Martin's Pretzels PA. That's the website.
Where does it rank next to your mangoes?
Can I
you mean the dried mangoes from Costco?
And your Haribo gummies.
Different genres. All three of them are different categories.
All different. Like Haribo, the gummy colas. I love gummy colas, but I only have those like once a year.
But that's also a candy category. It's not really a pretzel,
that's
which is
candy.
more of a snack.
And then the mango, the dried mango, the big like 2 or 3 pound bag at Costco, that's like no sugar added, but there's still a ton of sugar in those things. You dry fruit, don't fool yourself.
Yeah.
You'll get instant diabetes.
Did you know Thonotosassa is an Indian word for trailer park?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
No, it's
not.
Yes,
it
is. Get out of here.
Yes,
Stop.
Indian word for trailer park. You want to speak Indian? Trailer park, Thonotosassa.
Who asked this?
Trevor.
All right, so Trevor, it's Martin's Pretzels. PA.com, martinspretzelspa.com, or you can just do a Google search for Martin's Pretzels, Akron, Pennsylvania, not Akron, Ohio, Akron, Pennsylvania. And, hey, if we can send the Amish some business, go to their website. You get the ladies in like the Amish dresses and the little hair buns going on.
Oh, yeah, those are the kind of women I want to see online.
They're hand rolling pretzels.
Martin.
Some of them even have some OnlyFans sites.
Let me recommend a real pretzel piece: Snyder's honey mustard pretzel.
Oh
pieces.
no, that's
Snyder's of Hanover.
Way better.
No, I'm going with the handmade Martin's Pretzels of Akron, Pennsylvania.
I gotta say, these do look good.
Not Snyder's of Hanover.
My Hanover Snyder's are my favorite.
Although,
I like Aunt Anne's in the mall.
Well, it's a whole different deal.
Hold on,
That's a soft.
It's not Aunt Anne's.
It's Auntie Anne's. All right,
Aunt Anne is your
look
aunt
what you've done. You've just derailed us.
It's not me. It's Trevor.
Anyway, thanks, Trevor. There you go. Hey, enjoy your pretzels. I highly recommend them. Best snack ever. Fresh, delicious. All right, so the bus driver. I was supposed to do the bus driver 5 freaking minutes ago.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
All right, so bus drivers, take note. Parents take note. Kids on the bus take note. This happened out in Colorado, and a substitute bus driver wanted to teach the kids a lesson. He alleges that they were rambunctious on the bus.
Yeah.
We could even call it rambunctious.
That's close.
Yeah.
Rambunctious.
So, you know what he did? He brake checked the kids.
Oh, I have.
He's like, kids, sit in your seat. You want to see what happens when you don't sit in your seat? And the bus driver, he jammed on the brakes. Here, listen to this.
You guys need to be in your seats. You guys want to see how dangerous that is? You get that? That's why you need to be in your seat.
Oh,
Turn around and sit down properly.
sent the kids flying.
That you will get written up. You get that?
No, I think you're getting written up, pal. What a dummy. Did you hear that?
You could hear the kids banging into stuff.
Oh, they did. You could hear the...
He sounds like that clown that sits at the dunk tank at the fair. He's like on a microphone. Come on, kids.
Yeah, you don't have an arm. You can't hit me. You can't knock me into the water.
Yeah, one arm guy. Give it a shot.
Look at that. Anyway. Yeah, the kids are yelling, oh, my God. So
That's not cool.
it was about 9 miles an hour. It wasn't terribly fast.
9 is, you know what? 9 is pretty fast.
Tell those little bastards to sit down. This guy did them a favor.
Oh, great. So Fester's now... The
How
bus,
could the school bus driver be in trouble?
I'm sure if there's Hudson on there, you'd be happy about it.
I'd throw the kid through the
yeah,
windshield.
if your kid got thrown in... You got kids with bloodied faces. Some kids got slammed into the seat back in front of them, and they got nailed.
I brake check my kids in the car. Hey, buckle your seatbelt. No.
And, of course, there's video inside the bus. A lot of these school buses have audio and video, and there was audio and video as the kids' faces were smashed into the back seat of the bus. Anyway, Brian Fitzgerald, 61, was the substitute bus driver. He's been subsequently fired. The kids on the bus were from kindergarten up to 6th grade. It was the end of the day. And you can hear him say, you guys need to be in your seats. Hey, you guys want to see how dangerous that is? And then he slams on the brakes and sends the kids flying. And I guess the bus was going 9 miles an hour. I think they have like a data thing that gets put onto the video on the bus, how fast the bus is going.
I'm looking at the video, and in the corner, it's 8, 9.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I see it.
I saw a display where
shows.
It goes from 9 to 0 in no time.
He just sends the kids flying. I mean, their faces smash into the back of the seat. Yeah.
I saw a display where it says a 5, and then you sit in a seat, and it goes forward, and it says 5 mile per hour crash. Would you survive or whatever? And people, you just go 5 miles an hour, and you stop, and people get really like, Jesus, they really get jerked around, and that's just at 5. Imagine 9.
Yeah, you can hear a kid asking, why did you do that?
No seatbelts either.
Another girl in the back of the bus who gets hurled gets on the phone with her mom, so calls mom from the school bus and says the bus driver just slammed on the brakes, and the kids smashed their faces. Yeah, one of the schoolmates of the girl that called mom from the cell phone said that her friend was bleeding from the cheek.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to hear a Froggy fun fact?
Yeah, please.
Do you know why there's no seat buckles on buses?
Why there's no seat belts or buckles?
Both belts.
A seat belt has a buckle.
Yeah, why wouldn't they have
Why are there no
children,
seat belts?
Yeah, with seat belts.
I'm asking you guys. I don't know. I really don't.
Then
Do
why
you
is
know?
why is it a Froggy fun
But
fact?
It's not. It's a question.
That's
why
not the
wouldn't
best
you have
name.
said, I have a question? Why aren't there seatbelts on a bus?
You're right. It didn't make
Yeah, I
sense.
mean, a fun fact we're going to you as the expert, you moron.
Was the argument once made that in the event of an emergency that the kids might be trapped by the seat belts? It really makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. I'm on a website right now that says, why aren't seatbelts required on school buses? Because the simple answer is they don't need them. In a cost-benefit analysis, the cost of adding seatbelts to school buses outweighs any potential
Why don't you need
benefits.
seat? Well, hold on. Why don't you need
that
seat belts on a bus? Why does it say you don't need them?
It just says it would cost too much to add them, I guess, based on the number of accidents there are or aren't.
What?
So
I kid you not.
So just like a couple of hundred kids getting really hurt or worse.
All the money they'd have
yeah.
to spend to install them.
I remember that it was a big deal when I was in elementary school. This was up in Nanuet, New York. So this is like mid 1970s. I was a little kid, and we used to have those oval shaped buses, and the bus seats were low. I mean, really, they were like flimsy, low seats. And you would sit well above the seat back in front of you. And then they started getting the new buses, like the Bluebird buses, or there was a Wayne.
The one that looks more like a more traditional bus.
Yeah, there was like Wayne and then Bluebird buses. And those were the longer buses like what the school systems have now. Mm-hmm. So that style seemed to come about in the 70s, mid 70s, because our school started getting those new buses and the seats were high. And you couldn't see over the seats. And that was like part of the protector deal. Because in the old buses, it was so low, you were getting thrown, you were getting hurled. Whereas then we got the new high seats, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And then they had like the yellow and then the red lights on the bus.
Yeah,
and,
for cars to stop when kids get off.
Exactly. Anyway, bus drivers, don't brake check the kids and send them hurling. Don't be a dummy. And then kids, just don't give the bus drivers a hard time. Sometimes the kids do terrorize the bus drivers. And that's not nice.
Kind of funny, though, sometimes.
It's not funny.
I got in so much trouble when I had a bus driver in like 6th grade, and his name was Mr. Heward, and I called him Mr. Hard. And I had to go to the principal's office. He goes, listen, Mr. Rice, the principal at Madera Beach Middle School, sits me down. He goes, like, listen, Dominic, let's stop calling the bus driver Mr. Hard, all right? His life's hard enough.
All right, so Andrew just got a call saying that all the Pinellas County school buses have seatbelts.
Oh, wow.
I think it's optional. I mean, if the district decides to put a seatbelts on the buses, so some buses, I guess, locally do have seatbelts. All right, when we get back, maybe a little more detail about the big announcement coming on Wednesday. So heads up for that. Also, I got to tell you what BMM is. Do you know what BMM?
Be more manly.
Well, listen, you can take all the guesses you want. You got to hear what BMM is all about. And I want to know if people listening are going to do anything on BMM or maybe not do anything on BMM. So I'll let you know what BMM is, and you got to hear this, and it's next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Now. Morning show, 7:23. You know, I was looking all around because, you know, when the song by the Bangles comes up on a Monday, you know, it always reminds me of something else we have. And I always look for a story that fits in nicely.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream.
Which is this right here.
I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine. It's just another meth lab Monday. The crooks are on the run day.
Unfortunately, it's not another Meth Lab Monday because do I have any? Hold on a minute. You know what?
Do we have any meth lab stories
you're
today?
doing BMM, so I thought it was Best Meth Monday.
Yeah, you know what? I have laughing gas. I have a laughing gas story. It's not quite Meth Lab, but
every time I go to the dentist, they ask me if I want meth or laughing gas.
Thank you.
and she just mouths meth.
All right, so BMM. We got to get into BMM first, okay?
I got to guess what that is.
But wait a minute. First, though, Froggy said, "Hey, I got you guys again on FFF."
Oh no, you're not supposed to bring.
So this is off the air. I'm not supposed to bring this up?
Oh, it's my own little personal joke.
I love bringing up stuff that happens off the air.
It is true. I've got you guys like 3 times with a Froggy fun fact.
MJ Morning Show. Welcome, folks. MJ with Froggy and Fester, Roxanne, whole crew here, Monday morning. So Froggy says, "Hey, I got you again." And I guess Froggy is very entertained. Froggy, so it's your goal just to like internally amuse yourself here at the radio?
Yeah, absolutely. The Froggy Fun Fact is where I lay out. So I really got an amazing fact for you. Explain why you just said during the commercial break, "Hey, I got you guys again with the Froggy Fun Fact." Because it's been 3 times in the last 2 weeks where I've gotten you guys when you guys are just such rubes and you're so easily swerved. It's so fun to me to mess with your little pea brains.
Okay,
except for Roxanne, of course.
So Froggy sets us up with, "I got a Froggy fun fact," and then he asks us a question, and we're like, what's the fact?
Yeah, that's it.
And you know what's funny about that too is MJ, you don't even like fun facts, but you fall for his.
Yes.
That aren't
No.
facts.
I hate the term.
Roxanne has solid fun facts to give us to the show usually.
I hate when people say, "Hey, fun fact." I just don't like that. It drives me nuts. It's like, to me, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. I don't like, "Hey, fun fact."
I got it. I don't want to distract you anymore.
You got what?
I found the great meth lab story that would make morons in the news. It's breaking.
Nice.
And it's appropriate for today for Meth Lab Monday.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, what's the story?
So California, right, the cops set up a drug sting. They bring drugs to the drug dealer to set up. They bring 60 pounds of meth, and the guy escapes with it.
What? Hold on a minute.
I'm just reading the headline. I haven't read the thing.
There's a drug sting?
California drug dealer escapes with 60 pounds of sheriff's department's meth during a failed sting.
So the sheriff's department, they use 60 pounds of meth in a sting. So someone is like, they're luring someone in to do a deal.
A drug dealer got away with 60 pounds of meth that belonged to the Riverside County Sheriff's Office this week after a sting operation went awry.
Yeah, that's east of Los Angeles.
They use real meth in those?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah.
you use like maybe a pound of real meth and then 59 pounds of stage meth?
Yeah. No. Test this bag.
Stunt meth or something.
Undercover narcotics officers were attempting to identify traffickers when they met the suspect around 4 p.m. on Wednesday, and it all went awry. And then
after the transaction, the suspect sped away from the officers with the meth. Street value between $150,000 to $210,000.
Wow.
The suspect failed to yield, and the pursuit was initiated due to the high speeds and the suspect's disregard for public safety. Deputies lost sight of the vehicle. The guy got away with like the plant meth. He got away with the undercover sting meth.
Did he pay them or
God?
No, he didn't pay him.
I mean, did they make the transaction and then I don't know.
Apparently,
how it
he must have gotten spooked. Does it say that? Did they try to move in for the bus? Then he ran with the drugs.
It's hilarious.
That is unbelievable.
I still can't believe they use the real stuff.
Is that what MJ? You would know. Would that be meth that has been seized from other drug deals?
Yeah, most likely. Oh
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
No. The sheriff's office is making their own meth.
I was thinking, are they
in a Breaking Bad Winnebago?
I'm just thinking that's a lot of meth to have.
Yeah.
This meth is going to take a lot of bad people off the street.
Now that's going to be old seized meth. And to answer your question, Rox, on why they use real meth,
right?
Because if the perp that trying to bust tests it
from any area of the package.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's got to test as if it's real meth, because if it tests negative, if he's got the ability to test whether, whether it turns blue or whatever the color is for, those little field tests for drugs, if the bad guy has it, you got to be able to test positive so it tests as meth.
Why can't the drug dealers test the drugs the same way the cops do when they make a big bust? They slice the bag open and put their finger on it, and then
Rub it on
suck
their
their
gums.
finger, and then they nod their heads like, "Oh yeah, boys, we
Because it
got
makes
'em."
that cocaine. You want to know a Froggy fun fact?
No,
No, we're not falling for it.
No, I'm not falling for your stupid fun facts again.
But I've always heard that the cocaine
Yeah.
numbs your. That's they do that test because if it makes your gum numb, I think that means it's.
I've never done that. I've never tried cocaine in my
I'm
life.
about to say,
Have you done it though when you've done your ride-alongs?
No, I've never tried cocaine.
Can I test that, guys?
But now, seriously, how many TV shows and movies where they slice open the bag and they take out a little fingerful and they like rub it on their gums,
that
or their
should be
tongue?
illegal.
These days.
I don't think that happens.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
What if it's fentanyl? Then they'll just keel over right there.
Exactly. You know,
Officer Hernandez just died at the scene. It's legit.
and then a story comes out that the bag of fentanyl could have killed a city of 17 million people.
Right.
Could have killed the entire population of the state of Florida. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So, hey, we are exactly, 48 hours away. So it is now 7:30 here on a Monday. Don't forget, 48 hours from right now. Wednesday morning at 7:30, we're going to make the big announcement. Big MJ Morning Show announcement, 7:30. If I were to give you a new little clue or hint, you know what? I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh my God! What? What a hoodwink!
You tease that you're going to give us a clue just to not give us a clue.
All right.
You can't do that.
All right, here we go. Many will like this.
Oh my!
Oh, that narrows it down.
Underscore many.
As opposed to
many.
none?
Many will really like what's going to be announced Wednesday morning, 7:30, right here on the MJ Morning Show. I'm really pre-gaming this sucker, okay? I just want to get people ready and in the mood, baby. Big announcement coming. Now, BMM. Did you guys look it up? Roxanne,
No.
you're such a looker-upper.
I have a guess.
You're such a Googler.
Okay, I didn't Google it, but
Is that
Go
a
ahead,
new Marvel movie superhero guy?
Nope.
Bowel movement man.
You stop.
Fighting crime one movement at a time.
What, he poops on the bad guys?
Come here, you.
yes, he flies and he
Stand
poops up
still.
like a bird.
No.
Bear midriff Monday.
No, not bear midriff.
Ooh, no, I'm still working on.
You're getting close, though.
Oh, bear. Bear midriff Monday.
You are so
So,
close.
What else
You're,
would
you're
you
warm,
show?
warm. BMM.
I still like bowel movement
Yeah, I mean,
man.
I still want to
Yeah.
make bowel movement.
I'll tell you
man.
what.
Yeah, that's-
you have
That's a great movie
you
concept.
have the first and the last word correct.
Okay.
So what would that be?
Barely manscaping Monday.
No,
it's when you don't. You're not groomed.
Step by step, Roxanne. We have the bear and we have the Monday part.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said the first and the last word are correct in your
So-
blurt.
Bear midget Monday.
No, it's
Bear,
Shorty Shiny, you
bear
know.
moron Monday.
no.
Bear mascarpone Monday.
No.
The cheese.
Bear Mother Monday.
No.
Bear.
All right, I'm just going to tell you.
I can't think of any other M
More
words.
and more people are subscribing to BMM, which is Bare Minimum Monday.
Oh, that's why we couldn't think of it because we're doing the bare minimum.
People do the well,
I do that every day.
but Monday is typically the least favorite day of the work week. Monday,
Right.
least favorite day. So, as the week goes on and then Friday, hey, weekend's coming. So Bare Minimum Monday is a movement where people just hate Mondays and they do the absolute bare minimum to get by on Monday. So, I'd like to know, like, how many of our listeners, we got to go to early phones on this. Let's do it. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. And I saw a whole story about this, about the woman who allegedly coined the phrase Bare Minimum Monday. And, it's sort of fed off of the Sunday Scaries. Now, we've talked about Sunday Scaries. I think we might have even touched on Bare Minimum Monday a long time ago. But it's not that old. I mean, this is fairly recent, Bare Minimum Monday. So you're coming off the Sunday Scaries, and the Sunday Scaries are people that get anxiety on Sunday, like Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, about having to go back to work and, whatever you have to accomplish in the upcoming week. That's called the Sunday Scaries. And now we've got Bare Minimum Monday, and this is like, it's like turning into a craze. And people are like posting their stories on what they did to get by and how they barely got by, or how they tricked the system. They fooled the whole deal. They're gaming things with Bare. Let's go to phones. And I would like to know, are you a Bare Minimum Mondayer? Listen, I don't come in. I can't do Bare Minimum Monday. When we come in here, we need to be a show that people can tune into and rely on. If folks are, all, like blasé because it's Monday. If folks are all like, kind of in the dumps, emotionally, they got the Monday blues, blah, blah, blah. We can't do that. We've got to be a constant. We have to be as consistent as possible when we do the MJ Morning Show, because people rely on us for entertainment. All right, 800-990-1047. So I'd like to talk to you, the MJ Morning Show listener, and do you subscribe to Bare Minimum Monday? Do you try to do the absolute minimum at work? Can you get away with it? Or there's no way to get away with it? And listen, I'm an individual that I believe in giving 100%. If I didn't do radio, whatever the hell I did, my personality is I've got to just go, all the way to the wall. I've got to do 100% in whatever. I can't half-ass stuff.
Well, I'm thinking of jobs where Bare Minimum Monday isn't even an option. Like you wouldn't want a Bare Minimum Monday firefighter.
Or at the hospital.
Or at a hospital, a nurse.
Bare Minimum Monday heart surgeon.
Yeah.
Bare Minimum Monday pilot.
Oh,
so,
let's hit phones. 800-990-1047. And I'd like to hear from you. Are you one that can't do Bare Minimum Monday? Or do you think you have the whole system fooled? So what are your thoughts on Bare Minimum Monday? Do you subscribe, or you can't subscribe? You don't want to subscribe? There's a whole different bunch of angles we can take here. But I'd love to hear from those that are total Bare Minimum Monday people after the Sunday Scaries. Brandon is in Sarasota. Be better if I had Brandon from Brandon. But Brandon from Sarasota. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, MJ. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing well. All right. So Bare Minimum Monday, BMM, where do you fall on this thing?
Yeah, I love the idea. And I think when I was younger, I probably would have pulled it off. But I'm an engineer now, and I have a lot of companies that are expecting me to meet my deadlines. No one's breathing down my neck, but I'm with you, MJ. I give 100%.
Are you a structural engineer?
No, I'm a chemical engineer, and I run product development for a private manufacturing facility that we do private labeling.
Yep.
So there's a lot of companies that are expecting new products that they're just on the edge of their seat wanting to test.
Right.
And if every Monday I just decided you weren't going to get anything done today.
Well, you could put a dangerous product on the shelves.
Yeah, whoops, I should have looked and made sure those chemicals were compatible.
Whoops. Yeah, you know what? I just did the minimum. I didn't cross-reference stuff.
Brandon, or you could just tell them your deadline's going to be one day longer and just enjoy today.
And then turn it up Tuesday?
Yeah.
So bare minimum.
My bigger one isn't Bare Minimum Mondays. It's more about future. Brandon will probably take care of that, and that's where I fall under.
All right, Brandon, thanks for the call. Ann is in Tampa. Hey, Ann. Oh, another one. Can't do it. Ann, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Why can't you participate in Bare Minimum Monday?
Because, good morning. I'm the manager of a solar power company. And Mondays, I usually hit the ground running the second I come in because there's so much waiting for me. It's impossible. It's the responsibility, the commitment behind that. I just cannot do it. And the technicians were all the same way. Prior to management, depending on the companies that I worked with, I never looked forward to Mondays either. And, but as my responsibilities grew, no, Mondays, it's like just It's like being shot out of the cannon. You have a lot to do.
You can't do it.
I don't plan to.
Yeah.
No, I just can't.
And thank you. All right, so far 2 calls, and I like this. I like work ethic. I still want to hear from folks but every call that's on hold now, every call it looks like, as I'm looking at the comment section, it looks like people are going to say they can't do bare minimum Monday.
You really should have done this segment on a Tuesday, MJ, because all the bare minimum Monday people aren't even taking the time to call in.
Let's go back to the phones. But listen, we just opened up a line with Ann. I would like to hear from at least one bare minimum Mondayer that just has it figured out and they can skate by with the bare minimum of their job on a Monday.
Okay.
800-990-1047. The number to get in, 800-990-1047.
Okay, I'm going to admit something.
Yep.
If I'm being honest. Now, Monday, I am like basketballs to the wall Monday. Like, I have so much to do at work.
Wait a
and
minute. Did you say basketball to the wall?
Because I feel like that's okay to say.
As opposed to just saying regular balls to the wall?
Yeah, it just sounds
okay.
So, in any case, I'm very busy on Monday. I have dance class, all kinds of stuff going on. Tuesday, I'm kind of not at work, but once I get done with work, I'm take it easy Tuesday, and I do the bare minimum on Tuesday.
Oh, so
you're a teat.
Oh.
I'm a teat. I'm a teat. And I go home, and my kids are at grandma's house on Tuesdays, and I just do nothing.
All right, let's go back to phones. So far, everyone says they can't do bare minimum Monday, which actually, this has kind of given me a restoration of faith in humanity, because I can't do bare minimum anything any day of the week.
Yeah, you and the engineer. Yeah, good for you.
You know, a lot of people out there I find that say I work so hard. They don't usually, it turns out they don't work hard.
Doug's in Lakeland. Hey, Doug, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Morning.
Hold on a second. Why are you maniacally snickering over there, Roxanne?
Because Froggy was mid-thought.
Yeah, it's okay. Just
Sorry.
now I want
moving
a
on.
Snickers.
Doug, welcome to the program.
Hey, Doug.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hey.
Doug.
Hi, how you all doing?
Okay.
Hi, Doug.
Good.
Hi. At any rate, I'm a self-employed salesman, and on Monday, I hit it hard because it sets the tempo for the week.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
That's fair enough.
Hold on. What do you sell, Doug?
I sell greeting cards.
Really?
That's a tough racket.
Really?
Oh.
Yep, I sell greeting
What do you like, work for Hallmark or Shoebox Greetings?
No, actually, I represent a smaller company called Blue Mountain Art Greeting Cards.
I've seen those.
Colorado.
Oh, Roxanne knows them, yeah.
I've seen him, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate the call. Oh, anonymous. All right, if we're getting an anonymous from Tampa, I'm guessing that it's not like, man, I'm 110% every day. I'm guessing anonymous might have something different to say. Hello, anonymous. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Anonymous, are you anonymous because you're about to tell us that you believe and subscribe to and participate in Bare Minimum Monday?
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No.
So why are you calling in anonymously?
Well, because I don't want them to know that I'm calling, because they're always listening, because I have cameras all the time at my work on me, because my boss works right behind me, and he can see when I'm not logged in to answer calls. So I have to do it all day long, 8 hours a day.
Wow, and what type of work is this?
I work in a doctor's office. There's like 19 providers. So, I mean, that's it. You have to answer the phone.
Got you loud and clear.
All right.
See, I thought for sure that anonymous...
That is an abuse of our anonymous policy right there. I'll tell you right now. If you know this person, you know exactly who that person was, if you know what I mean.
All right, Allie is in Tampa. Allie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
It's a lease.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's a lease?
Yes.
All right, yeah, it's not even close on my screen.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the first time you heard that.
All right,
okay?
hey, Andrew, do I need to get you a hearing check?
He's going through these lines pretty quick.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
All right.
Elise.
So, Elise, go ahead. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Forgive the guy.
I am what are we calling it?
Bare minimum Monday. Yep.
Oh, right. No, I am a school teacher, and I hit the ground running on Monday. Hard.
What do you teach? What grade?
Well, right now I'm a reading specialist. So I teach like K through 2 kids that struggle in reading.
Oh, very nice. Good. I'm glad you're making a difference, and you can't do it. You got to hit the ground running. I guess you can't half-ass the kids that can't read.
You cannot.
How would they know? They can't read what day it is.
All right, stop, Fester.
I mean, seriously, like, all right,
Come
kids, we're going to start on Tuesday, but you guys won't know the difference.
Fester, what are you saying? That makes no sense at all.
Too much.
But by Friday, I do let my hair down a little bit. So Friday is kind of a little more bare minimum.
Oh, okay. So at the end of the week, so you got to start big, and then you can kind of wean a little bit. All right, thanks. Let's grab, here's Molly in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Molly, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Molly. So bare minimum Monday.
So I actually am also a teacher, but I do sometimes partake in this, yeah.
On Mondays, sometimes you do the bare minimum?
Yes. So, for example, today, my kids were just going to be doing review all day today.
Wow.
It's going to be a chill day. I teach 7th grade, so middle schoolers, they're kind of, groggy on Mondays.
Yep.
So I try to, match their energy a little bit.
And if you're in, what county? You teach in Pasco or in Hillsborough?
I'm in Pasco.
Right. And when does school end for Pasco? Because Hillsborough is like the 27th of May, right?
I think so. Pasco, the kids get out on May 26th.
Oh, I got you. Hey, thanks, Molly. Appreciate it. All right, wait a sec. George in Valrico might be a BMMer, a bare minimum Mondayer. Hey, George, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, I'm a bare minimum Monday guy.
All right.
I go in. I'm retired, so I do nothing any Monday in a week.
Yeah, so how does that make it different than Tuesday, sir?
It doesn't.
So it's bare minimum Tuesday as well?
Yes, I do bare minimum every day now that I'm retired.
What did you do, George?
I used to be a service tech for computers.
Excellent. Thanks, George. Let's grab Lisa. Oh, Lisa's in the medical field. All right, a few more calls, then we're going to move on. Lisa in Tampa. Hello, MJ Morning Show. You're up.
Hello.
Hello, Lisa.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I cannot participate in bare minimum Monday or any bare minimum day because I am a medical language interpreter.
What does that mean? What is a medical language interpreter?
Well, if patients that go in to see the doctor go emergency room or whatever.
So if the doctor rolls out a whole complicated name for what they have, you tell them what it is in plain English?
Well, if the patient doesn't know English.
Oh, okay.
The doctor doesn't know Spanish, then I interpret.
Oh, I got you.
That's a very valuable job,
Right.
absolutely.
Or sometimes the doctors are so clinical and they're rolling out all the complicated technical medical terms. I thought maybe the interpreter said, yeah, your ass is broken.
Dude, I've had doctors before where I had to look at them and say, okay, thank you, dumb it down for me.
Now, what the hell did you just say?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the call. Oh, wait a sec, Christina. Oh, no. See, now we're getting the participants. Now, look at this. Finally.
Damn it, these people are so
wait a minute.
lazy. They wait till the end of the segment.
Oh,
to call.
hang on a minute. Let me take one more call on nope, can't do bare minimum Monday. And then we've got 3 in a row of people that participate in bare minimum Monday. First, though, I can see this one here. You don't want a bare minimum deal on this job. John in Seminole. Hey, John.
Hey, good morning.
John, it says you are what? What type of occupation?
Well, I'm actually a retired president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, which represents all of the air traffic controllers basically from Maine to Maui.
Oh, my God. All right, so you don't want an air traffic controller showing up doing the bare minimum on Monday.
Yeah, I worked at O'Hare for 10 years. We do 4,000 flights a day there. So, 1/100th of 1% of a bad day is only 4 plane crashes.
Gee, only 4. Hey, John, what do you think of all of the incidents lately? Are they just getting reported? Have we always had the incidents of the near misses and they're just getting reported more now, or is there a problem?
I don't think there's a problem. What is happening actually is, like you're saying, it's being reported more. People are more aware of it. And it's a human system. There are human pilots. human air traffic controllers, and humans make mistakes. The difference between the good ones and the mediocre ones and the ones that take Monday off, the good ones have a plan B, and if that doesn't work, a plan C, and you go all the way through the alphabet till you fix the problem.
Yeah, you don't want to have a bad day like the father in Breaking Bad. Remember Jesse's girlfriend?
Oh, he had a bad day.
He had a bad day. Remember she OD'd? He had a bad day. He got all distracted, and remember what happened? Stuff fell into Walter White's pool, from
Can't have one of those at O'Hare.
Yeah, exactly. In Breaking Bad, there was a mid-air collision because the father of Jesse's girlfriend who overdosed, he was all distracted, and two airplanes crashed into each other over Albuquerque in Breaking Bad. Hey, buddy, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right, now we're going to do a bunch of calls in a row. All these now are bare minimum Mondayers that do, I guess, the bare minimum to get by. We'll start with Michelle in Tampa. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
All right, so you do bare minimum Monday.
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I am a software developer.
All right, so no one's going to die, right?
No one's going to die,
All right.
and I'm on my way to Pilates right now.
Oh, so
who's
Yeah, do something for you. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because
I'm going to hang out with Pilates. He's from Greece.
Yes, welcome to my house.
I'm glad Michelle said that because bare minimum Monday, not only is it not giving your 100% effort at your job, it's also taking time for self-care and a little self-nurturing.
Anyway, Michelle, enjoy your Pilates this morning, okay?
Thank you.
You wearing like Lululemon pants?
Oh, MJ.
I am.
Yeah, hey, look at that. Bingo, look at that. All right, Christina's in Bradenton. Christina, bare minimum Monday. You're in?
Yes, I'm here.
But you're in on bare minimum Monday?
Heck yeah, I am.
Christina, hell yeah. What do you do for a living? What type of work?
I'm an insurance agent. So I do home, auto, and commercial insurance.
I tell you, don't get me started on insurance. I am so screwed. I am so.
I know.
Oh my God, my insurance is a mess. So my company, which was AIG, they can go screw themselves. AIG, after like 13 years, decides to cancel me because of a high risk Florida. And then they have the nerve to send me renewal for my personal collections and my auto insurance. And I'm like, screw you. I'm not giving you guys a dime.
Move it. Take it on somewhere else.
Well, it's like, hey, it's trying to get a policy, without it being some kind of crappy B or C rated company,
Or citizens.
Yeah,
That's about all you're getting with now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But,
Christina, thanks for the call. All right, here's Stephen in Lakeland, also plays around with bare minimum Mondays. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
And folks, if you're just tuning in, BMM, it's a trend that's picking up speed, and BMM is bare minimum Monday, people that do the bare minimum at work on Monday to get by. Go ahead, Stephen.
Hey, I've been doing this on myself alone for probably 10 or 12 years now, ever since I've been in the automotive industry.
What do you do in the automotive industry?
I've done everything, sales, service. But currently I'm doing estimating for paint and body work.
Gotcha.
So before it was a cutesy phrase, before it was a hashtag, you've been doing this.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. All right. Jay's in Bradenton. Jay does bare minimum Monday, apparently. Hey, Jay, you're up. Go ahead.
How you doing? I'm Jay, first-time caller, long-time listener. I've been calling you since MJ Morning, MJ and BJ 93.3 FLZ.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, you got to bring back Frosty Christmas.
Bring back the, oh, thank God you dancing.
Boy, that voice doesn't hold up.
No, it does.
It's a monster truck guy ruined it.
No, I was coughing.
You can't stumble through it.
Oh, thank God you dancing.
There it is. There it is. All right, there.
Bill and Clutch Cow.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
So I'm a chef by trade, and in my business, we have that day every day of the week.
Every day is bare minimum as a chef?
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, not for me, but for the people I work with.
I think I know the mantras. Okay. It's bare minimum Monday, take it easy Tuesday, wasted Wednesday. You just come to work drunk, throw it out the window Thursday, and forget about it Friday.
Forget about Friday.
Yeah.
All right, so you're saying you give 100%, but everyone else does, right?
Oh, Well, Mondays are my Saturday, so while everyone else is running around, I'm enjoying this beautiful weather.
There you go. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Cool.
I'm sorry, that was Jay. Let me. Hey, Andrew, no more. The calls are flying
They're
in.
still flying in. Yeah,
They
right.
are.
These people who say they work so hard are full of it.
Last one, Bradenton Bill. Hey, Bill.
Hi, I'm Jay. Listen, I was in charge of picking up the garbage and recycling up in Connecticut. Mondays I made the easiest days because I used to get tons of sick calls. So I used to do that and get away with it. I changed all the routes around, and I made Friday the heaviest days because it was payday. But then direct deposit came around and screwed me.
All right, last one, Bonnie. Bonnie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Final call from Bonnie. Yes, Bonnie.
Hey, good morning.
Yes.
I'm a retired teacher, but I absolutely do take Mondays off. I don't want to go to a doctor or lawyer or anyone else on Monday when they're taking the day off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Bonnie, when were you a teacher?
I was a teacher about 20 years ago.
All right.
Cool.
Why? I worked with delinquents. That's why I like your program.
Wait a minute. I worked with delinquents. That's why I like. Because what? We're a bunch of delinquents.
Well, yeah, but good ones.
All right, so Bonnie, the reason why I asked is, and I got to tell you, I want to be very honest.
Oh, man.
I'm always amazed by the diversity of our listeners. And I got to say,
yeah?
I wasn't expecting a call from Sun City Center this morning about Mail It In Monday or Bare Minimum Monday, whatever it's called, from a teacher who's been retired for 2 decades.
Yes.
So,
hello, Bonnie.
Well, I actually live outside of Sundance. I mean, Sun City Center in Sundance, a horse community.
Wow.
But it's still a retirement, a pain in the head community. But anyway, and you, MJ, I know you've heard this. You never buy a Monday, Friday car, ever.
Yeah,
That's
Monday
true.
They're
hungover,
you know what?
Friday, they're getting the hell out.
That is a good point. I don't know with the robotics these days, but I think that was probably more pre-computers and robotics. But that was always an old adage that if you bought a car that you wanted to, you wanted to try to make sure
midweek car.
Yeah, you wanted to make sure that your car was not built, like in Detroit. You wanted to make sure your car was not built on a Monday or a Friday, because Monday they're like coming off the weekend, they're hungover, they're like, oh man, I don't want to go back to work, so you don't want that car. And then Friday they want to get the hell out of there, so they're
absolutely
you don't want the Friday car.
Yeah, so true.
Well, after I retired, I went to work for BMW and for Ford also, and it was very true. Mondays, the salesman, everybody was like, ugh, in the dumpster. And Sunday. I'll really tell my age now because every time Lassie came on and you heard the Lassie music, I'd get sick to my stomach because I knew school was coming.
Oh boy! All right, thank you, Bonnie. Have a great day.
I want to talk to you.
I just hung up on
She
her.
wets my whistle.
She wets a lot of things.
What is Dementia Don about to hit on Bonnie?
Damn it! There goes the love of my life.
MJ,
I'll never know.
I just hung up on Bonnie.
First of all, I love Bonnie listening. I'd ballpark her at what, 85?
I don't know.
I hope she's that young.
Thank you for listening, Bonnie.
But I think I know who that was. She said she worked at BMW. I believe Bonnie worked at Fields BMW when I got my first car from Fields, which was 1999.
Oh, yeah, she was a spry
I think
62-year-old.
Well, hold on. I think she worked at Fields BMW after she retired from teaching, and that was 1999. Hey, Bonnie, I think I know who you are. And I that was when I got my first car from Fields BMW, and I still deal with Fields. All these years later, I'm doing Fields commercials.
Yes, Bonnie knew you when you were a whippersnapper
for Fields BMW, and also Fields for Mercedes-Benz as well.
Yes, you sounded hot.
You did.
We got to move along now. But I'll tell you what, phones blew up on Bare Minimum Monday. How about that?
Bonnie, back when the boys are coming back from Korea.
Come here, give me a kiss.
That's right.
Bonnie was right next to the soldier that got kissed by the nurse in Times Square.
Yeah, you can see her behind the picture.
Right behind, yeah.
That should have been me.
Back at the end of
WWII.
All right, so Roxanne.
Yes.
You brought up something And I had a memory of this as well. And we were just having a conversation. I don't know if you know that I was going to bring this up, but
I assumed you would.
You got panic-stricken because you lost sight of one of your kids.
That's the first time it's happened, and it was horrific.
Where?
Now, it happened to me, I think, once. And Michelle could attest to this. It happened once, and I panicked. So, you know what? Let me give out the cash word first. This will take 10 seconds. So this is Rock the Cash Box, your chance to win $1,000 with our nationwide contest. So this hour's word is excited. EXCITED. Text the word excited nationwide to 45911 before quarter after. You got a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myq105.com. Text the word excited, EXCITED, nationwide to 45911. Good luck. We'll do another word at 10 a.m., then 12 noon, then 3 p.m., then 5 p.m. today. It's every day, Monday through Friday, Rock the Cash Box. So, Roxanne, what happened? Where did it happen? And what did it feel like? It's when you're a parent and you turn around and your kid is gone.
Okay, so this was one day that we were off work in the morning. So we didn't have the morning show, but it was a Wednesday. And so Doug was out of town, and I took my daughter to school, my older daughter.
And this is still affecting you. I mean, it's still...
it was like traumatizing.
You brought this up to me late last week.
I did,
and
but it happened a couple weeks ago.
It happened a couple of weeks prior, but it's still affecting you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It sticks with you.
The feeling that you lost your kid.
Yes. So then I come home with Daviana, and I decide to clean out my car. And I'm just having a great day because I got to sleep in, take my daughter to school, and I'm cleaning out my car, and I can see her. She's within sight, like she's a couple steps away from me. And I want to go inside and get the vacuum cleaner to vacuum my car. So I look at her, and she's right near where the garage door meets the driveway. And I said, stay right there, honey. She's got her trike. She's doing chalk. She's doing her chalk. And so I actually calculate how many steps inside I have to take to get to the vacuum cleaner and get back out, the handheld. And I go inside and I take I say it's going to be 10 steps. I walk in and I come out and I look directly to where she was, and she's vanished. She's gone. And immediately I just go into a panic, and but we live on a cul-de-sac. You don't see many people down there. I'm like, who could have come up and abducted her? What did she? But we do live around a lot of water
and
further behind the other houses.
You have gators too, right?
Everything.
No.
So I immediately walk out to my driveway. I look, in 360 around the house to see, just stand there like she's nowhere to be found. And I see a guy jogging towards my house or down the street. And I let out a blood curdling scream. My baby is gone.
Oh my God.
And so then, and it's
Hold
just
on a sec. So you're screaming to the jogger,
yes,
my
to help
baby
me.
is gone?
Yes. Because
did the jogger hear you? Or did he have earbuds in?
No, he heard me.
So even if he had earbuds going with music?
I'm sure he heard me. It's like that scream that you don't even know you possess.
All right, do me a favor.
It's just like,
I'm
not going to do it.
I need you to recreate it.
You know what? I don't want to go back to that emotion. Let me get through this story. If I really can get into it, I will. But it's just going to hurt everybody's ears, and I don't.
Do we need to hypnotise you and put you back into the mood, into the state?
Let her tell the story.
Was it like this?
You can do it.
My baby's gone! Somebody help me!
What about the dingo ate my baby?
Oh, come on. She's not Australian.
The dingo ate my baby.
I'm Southern. It
How
was
fast do you
Froggy's
think what it
rendition.
sounded like?
What do you think it sounded like?
My baby's gone!
Was it like that?
It was like that?
Who's closest?
Between the three of us.
The Southern Belle.
Or the Australian dingo.
Australian.
Oh my God, the dingo ate my baby.
Or was it me?
Oh dear Lord, somebody's stolen my baby!
It was the Southern Belle.
Okay.
Froggy, good job. That was Roxanne on point.
What happened?
So this guy's name is Carlos, and I don't know him, but now I know
Carlos
his name
the
is
jogger?
Carlos. Yes. So he runs
So
around.
did Carlos the jogger say,
What happened?
Yes, he did.
No, Froggy.
And so
now you're Carlos the jogger, Froggy. Go ahead.
I can imagine what he sounds like.
So
Go
he
ahead.
runs around to my backyard
Yep.
because that's where all the water is. So we're back there. He's looking, and then my brain starts to slow down a little bit. And this is what I would caution parents.
But did you
when
know
they-
Carlos, or was Carlos
No,
a
never met
stranger?
him. A stranger.
So he
A
could have been stranger danger.
No,
you
he was
could
very
be
helpful. He was my hero
Okay,
that day.
all right.
Just, that I was wailing like a Southern belle. And so he's back there by the water, and I try to get control of my thoughts. And this is what I would tell parents, like, slow down and think logically, because what I did when I took those steps with the dustbuster out of my garage and saw she was missing, I saw the red trike, and I just pictured, all of a sudden in my head, I'm like, did aliens abduct her? Did a vampire take her? Because I'm
Yeah, those
realizing
are the two most likely scenarios.
I'm realizing it
Please don't
doesn't-
accuse me
Roxanne,
of this.
I love you, Roxanne. I want to take your story seriously, but if the first two places you go is zombies and aliens, I have to leave you now.
But listen, Fester, that is my point. Your emotional brain takes over. And at that point that I started wondering if there was an alien abduction, I said, Roxanne, get a hold of yourself. You're not thinking logically. Think logically. And the logic of the situation was she couldn't have gone anywhere in my 10 steps in and 10 steps out. So guess where she went? She'd gone into the garage and was hiding in my car because I had the doors open and I was vacuuming it. So she, as soon as this is the other thing. I told her, I go, I'll be back in 10 seconds. So she thinks 10. She thinks Mama's counting. I'm going to hide. So she was like playing hide and seek with me.
Great.
So she goes inside. Oh, Mommy's going to go count to 10 and I'm going to hide in the car. So I realized, Roxanne, she's got to be. So then I could hear her like, yelling from the car. So I go inside, and of course she was there, and I was hysterical, and she knew, she could feel it in me. She was like, she started crying. I'm like,
so
it's okay,
she
it's
knew
okay.
that you panicked and freaked out.
Yeah, because I was screaming.
Did she
her
know that
name.
you invoked the help of Carlos the jogger?
Yeah.
Well,
my thoughts are with him right now. What is Carlos thinking after he's confronted with zombie apocalypse, alien abduction,
Dracula,
or just a 5-year-old hiding in the car with all the doors open?
Exactly.
And a freaking out
Now-
mother.
But like immediately I started to judge myself when I was like, Roxanne, you shouldn't have left her alone to get the vacuum. And so I think the worst is going to happen. And then I see she's not by the trike, and it's just like a bad movie. So I think the worst. But that's why I slow down. What could have happened? She climbed in the car and hid from you. Yes.
Now, my story, and this is very quick. We were at Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach. We were up in Virginia Beach visiting Michelle's grandparents. I can't remember Chloe was probably 3 or 4. So this would have been like 2004, 2005. And I'll never forget, we were upstairs near the food court, and she wanted something. I can't remember what we stopped at, like one of the food court places or adjacent to the food court.
Like an Orange Julius or something good like that?
They didn't. Pembroke Mall had the Orange Julius.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, not Lynn Haven Mall. And Chloe's right next to me, and I turn around to like ask her, and she's gone. And we're in a mall. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking of Adam Walsh.
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
You're thinking
My
of John
God.
Walsh. He was taken from the Hollywood Mall in Hollywood, Florida, in Broward County.
I have to interject. I was answering a text.
Yes.
Were you with Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Michelle was not with me. We had separated. And Michelle was somewhere else, and Chloe was with me. So you know what's running through my head? I'm responsible for Chloe. Chloe disappears, and I couldn't find her, and I'm panicking. I'm running all over the place looking for Chloe. I'm like, where, Chloe? And I think I'm yelling her name. It turned out that while I had turned around and I'm like paying attention, I'm looking at the menu, whatever we were doing, I think she wanted a cookie or something. I can't remember what the story was, where exactly it was, but I turn around, she's gone. It turns out that Michelle had walked by like 10, 15 feet away, and Chloe went running to her, and then Michelle went on and went into another store nearby, and I lost sight. I had no idea that Chloe had then joined up with Michelle, and I'm panicking. Oh my God, my kid is gone. This is like, John Walsh and little Adam Walsh. I'm like, what is going on? So I'm freaking out.
How long was she gone for? Or did you think? Yeah.
Hold on a second. Michelle just texted me. She was not 5 or 4. She was 2. Okay?
Yeah, so she's just toddling to her mother.
Hold on. And Michelle says she was in a stroller.
What, she just wheel herself
She
along?
jumped out of the stroller. See, I didn't remember. So Michelle's refreshing my memory. Chloe jumped out of the stroller. Is what happened.
And your mind didn't instantly go to alien abduction or zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
Well, that's when because it didn't make sense that she was missing. So it was like this something doesn't add up here.
Let's keep going down the nonsense.
I have to tell you so the reason I was asking you, MJ, if Michelle was with you is because when it first happened, I was like, I'm not telling anyone what I just did. Nobody. I was going to keep it to myself. I'm like, this is horrible. I'm a horrible mom. And 2 seconds later, I called Doug and I admitted I lost our child. And then he's like, I've done it before. And then I started telling more of my friends. And as it turns out, this happens to parents quite often.
Yeah, I think so.
At least once. It'll happen one time and then it'll hopefully never happen again.
I think only happened to me once. And after that, I just made sure that head was on a swivel and I never lost sight of my kids ever again. And keep in mind that I got, so Michelle's refreshing my memory. The stroller was like right next to me. She's in the stroller and she jumped out of the stroller. I didn't remember that, but now that Michelle reminds me. So, Fessa, did you ever lose one of your kids? It's a yes or a no.
No, I haven't, but I've played mean games on my kids before.
Oh, you hid from the kids?
I hid. I'm a kid. I did it last week to Hudson.
That's terrible. What's the matter with you?
He's going to learn, dude. We're walking into Walmart, and I'm like, listen, no running. Walk beside me. And lo and behold, he takes off, and I see him go 4 or 5 aisles ahead of me, and I just duck in the aisle, and I watch him the whole time. And for about 4 minutes, he's just looking around, laughing, and then the look. Where he figures out that he's lost and I'm gone, and he starts flipping out.
Dude, what's wrong with you? You're tormenting your kids?
I will scare the hell out of
What is wrong? So Michelle's continuing to text me here.
Yeah.
So Michelle says because Chloe saw Michelle walk by at a distance, Chloe jumped out of the stroller to go to Michelle, and then Michelle didn't tell me, hey, I've got Chloe. I look, I guess, over, and Chloe's gone. I'm like, what the hell? But listen to this. Michelle's like, my Nana and I were laughing at you. We saw you panic. It was hysterical. Oh, it was one of those mall strollers that was some kind of animated creature thing, is what Michelle's texting me here. Great. And then I got Fester that's deliberately trying to mentally traumatize his kids.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Listen.
How about you, Frog? You ever lose your kid?
You know, I have dog, like, you know those dog chains that they have for kids? That
Yes,
they're
the
like
leashes.
bone cord leash
Yeah.
Oh, so you use the kid leash.
I don't judge that.
around their necks though. And I put shock collars
Got a
on.
choker collar on. Like, I got the spike collar that digs in.
And I took them to a vet and I got them chipped like a dog. So
Your
in
kids
case,
are between the shoulder blades?
yeah, right there.
Your kids are chipped with a little grain of rice?
Yeah. So they'll be fine.
MJ, didn't you think your life
Hold on,
was over?
didn't they get chipped with the Bill Gates vaccine?
I think so.
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
Wait, what?
I'm joking. I don't
What's
buy
the Bill
it.
Gates vaccine?
Oh, that was a conspiracy deal with the COVID vaccine. There were people that actually thought that Bill Gates was behind the vaccines and he was injecting little chips in you.
I will say Froggy's kids are only compatible with Android.
Yes, well,
I don't understand what that means, but
they have chips, but we've decided to go with the barbecue flavored.
All right, guys, I've got a couple of things. One picture I need to post, but one I did post. Did you see the big fork U in my neighborhood?
I saw that.
You got to go to my Instagram, folks. So it's on my Instagram right now, a gigantic fork U. Froggy, you usually troll my Instagram. You didn't see this?
I did see it. Was it a bunch of forks in the ground?
Yes.
So those were plastic forks, though. That's not the way to do it.
I know they're plastic forks. I'm walking the dogs yesterday morning. It's about, 9 a.m. In the neighborhood. And I walk the dogs on Saturday because Saturday and Sunday I do the 5-mile walks. So on Monday through Friday, after I finish at 6 p.m., I walk the dogs 2 miles every night, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I step it up and I do 5-mile walks. Saturday, I walk the same route, no forks. Sunday, next day, fork you. All right?
Something must have happened.
So
That's a lot of forks.
Dude, that's only a fraction of them. They were all there. That's only what's in the frame.
That's just a fraction of the forks?
That's a fraction of the forks. That's a fraction of the fork, you.
Is it a fourth of the forks?
It's maybe a fourth of the forks. All right. So born on the fourth of the forks of July. All right.
So tell us what the fork happened.
All right. Let me tell you what the fork happened.
We gotta pick these up. We gotta get the fork out of here.
Yeah, who got the forks off the...
Is this... I want to know, is this neighbor forking crazy? We got to be careful, guys, because someone's going to slip.
It's going to be me.
All right. It's going to be Fester. All right. So I'm walking the dogs, and there are like dozens of forks jammed into the ground. These are white plastic forks.
I can't fucking believe it.
And
all right. You're getting crazy.
I love it.
And the forks are all jammed into the grass in this neighbor's yard. And you've got the patch of grass, then the sidewalk, and then the main lawn. But you know what's going on here? And you see patches of dead grass. I'm guessing that the neighbor is telling the dog walkers to fork off.
Must be.
Get the fork out of here. Because I'm thinking that if you look at the brown patches of grass. By the way, this picture, you got to see the picture.
So the street is right
to
the left of the photo.
I'm at the edge of the curb. Shooting, and you like my shot? I got low to the ground. It's a very artistic framing of the shot.
Really good.
So, you got really close to the dog urine patch.
All right, so if you go to my Instagram, you'll see this. Hey, Andrew, we ought to write a story about this.
Oh, web post.
We ought to. This is a web. Oh man,
That's mine.
All day.
Mine.
Web
I want to
post.
claim it.
It's my freaking picture.
It's my post.
It's my forking picture. All right, so I'm guessing that the homeowner's tired of dogs like peeing and pooping in the yard. The poop kind of makes the grass greener. But the pee will kill the grass. So I'm thinking that the neighbor's fed up with the patches of dead spots where all the dogs that are being walked are peeing on the yard. And I'll tell you right now, my dogs have never peed on this yard. All right. So I'm thinking the neighbor jammed all the forks in the yard to keep the dogs off the lawn. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's maniacal looking. So if you want to see this, it's on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. The image is there. Go to Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. So take a look. Certified MJ Radio.
All right. So while I am a believer of picking up your
and
dog's
give me a follow,
poop,
by the way. If you go to Certified MJ Radio to check out all the forks in the yard, give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio.
I just really want everybody to give you a follow. That's all I really
Thank you. Go ahead.
No, I'm a big believer in picking up the poop. If you have a lawn, dog pee is kind of expected, right? That's like part of what you get for living in a house in a neighborhood, right? You can't not have the dogs pee in your yard.
I mean, I guess not.
I mean, what do you do about that? Somebody comes and the dog uses the grass. Yeah, pick it up.
Pick up the pee?
No, the poop.
Okay.
But the tinkle. I mean, this guy's a real schmuck.
Hey, go to Google and just type in putting forks in your yard. See if this is like a known, like suggested remedy to get people to stop letting their dogs pee in your yard.
Maybe it's a sign that they're like a swinger or
What
something.
is forking a lawn?
Those are pineapples in the yard,
Yeah,
right?
well, no, it's just a new thing.
Oh, here we go. Have you ever? This is. Have you ever heard of forking a lawn? All right. Let me read this.
Let me close this.
Let me see if it's the same
pop-up
thing.
box here.
Have you ever heard of forking a lawn? Facebook group over the weekend. One of the group members posted a photo of someone she was trying to identify. The person was caught on Ring camera spearing 144 plastic forks in her front yard at 3:45 in the morning. Forking someone's lawn is apparently a thing. Urban Dictionary describes forked as when you buy 4 packs of 500 forks, then go to someone's house who you hate late at night, and you put all the forks into the ground with the handle
down.
Handle out.
When they wake up, they have 2,000 forks in their front yard, and they have to pick them up all one by one.
Well, you had to do all the work to put them in. Sounds like a net.
So I don't know if this was a prank or if this was someone just trying to keep the dogs.
All right. According to prankhome.com.
It's a website, prankhome.com?
I love that place.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
hey.
If they have a subscription, I'm buying it. Forking is a fun prank to do with friends, but be careful not to take it too far.
What is too far? You're putting forks in the yard.
I'd rather spoon.
Anyway, so what is it? Was this a prank or but there were dead patches of grass. So I thought maybe they're trying to keep the dogs off the lawn, and dogs are not going to walk through forks.
You got to knock on the house today, MJ. You got to. You mean, listen? You like to get to the bottom.
Right.
You like to get to the bottom of stuff. You got to, as you walk the dogs by, knock on the door. Or if you see them in the yard, say, "Hey."
Would it be a good Instagram?
Did somebody fork you, or did you fork yourself?
What the fork's going on?
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll do that later today.
See how slow I said that?
The other image, and I took the picture yesterday, but I literally just posted it now. I'm driving down Dale Mabry yesterday. I'm coming back from China Yuan for dim sum. So, buddy of mine is in town, friend of ours, used to be a St. Louis listener, Air Force captain in town at MacDill, for a court martial.
Yeah, you told the story last week.
Yeah, he's a Air Force JAG. He's involved in some kind of court martial case at MacDill Air Force Base, and I met him at China Yuan, and we went for dim sum yesterday. Had a whole Peking duck. Oh my God, the best, absolutely the best. So thanks, Peter, and the whole team at China Yuan on Armenia, my favorite. So I'm coming back, and I'm passing where the Mons Venus is on the right, and then the 2001, the Space Odyssey 2001 strip club is on the left. I glance over, and I see, obviously, the spaceship. The spaceship is tilting, man.
Really?
The spaceship is leaning to the right.
I see that. Okay.
Maybe they had a
Just
really
little
big
bit.
fat guy go up there.
I just posted the picture.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Is there a chance that the spaceship is going to collapse and capsize?
I mean, the city should do a code inspection.
Look at that. Did you see it tilting? The silver spaceship on top of 2001 Odyssey is tilting. I wonder if that's in danger of collapsing.
Well, when I see the tilt, I wonder if it's in danger of taking off and going back to where it came from.
Hey, if the spaceships are rocking, don't come and knocking.
Yeah, looks like somebody sat on that corner and got a really good lap dance.
There's a lot of thrusting that happened in that spaceship.
Listen, I'm just telling you right now that I don't know if this is new. I have not noticed this. And I passed by, recently in the past, but I'm just saying that it looks to me like the 2001 silver spaceship, the flying saucer on top, it looks like it's going to collapse and tilt over, and it's tilting to the right. So something's going on. I don't know how long the tilt's been going on, but I've driven by in the past. I always take a glance over. And I haven't been in there since, I haven't been in since my bachelor party in June of 94. But look at it. Am I right or wrong? Roxanne, it's tilting.
Oh, it's tilting all right.
There's an absolute tilt. If you want to see the picture, I just posted that as well. I just posted it on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio.
Oh my God, let me look at this.
Certified MJ Radio. And then I made I did an HCSO ride along.
Did you guys go to my favorite restaurant?
Texas
for
Roadhouse?
lunch?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Did you see anybody have a birthday there? And then
They did a line dance.
Saddle up.
Yeah, was that the line dance
Yes,
they did? Yeah.
Yes,
There was
fun times.
I did a ride along. Very busy day.
Yeah.
I did a Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office ride along with my buddy Sergeant Jeff Catlin on Saturday, and it was a very, very big. It was nonstop the whole time. Very busy. And for lunch, they like to go to Texas Roadhouse quite a bit out in Brandon.
Great place.
And listener on the way out, listener stopped me. And I just wanted to say,
Bridget.
No, it's Brigitte.
Oh, sorry, Brigitte.
It's Brigitte. So Brigitte stopped me and said, MJ, listen every day. How you doing? So I said, hey, let's take a picture. I put that up on Instagram. If you want to see Brigitte and me at Texas Roadhouse on late Saturday morning, it's also up. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. But hey, listen, we ought to get a hold of the 2001 Space Odyssey place. We ought to find out if they know that their spaceship is tilting. And I'm concerned we might need to get a structural engineer out there to see if that's in danger of collapsing.
You should just call code enforcement.
Just put one of those table leg things that you see at restaurants that they just slip under a table leg.
For the wobbly table?
Yeah.
Got a wobbly spaceship up there?
Put a couple of folded coasters under it.
Hey, listen to this. You want to hear something like somewhat ingenious?
Please.
A guy failed the job interview because of his first interaction with the receptionist.
Yep.
I get a load of this.
You know, a lot of places, the receptionist is the gatekeeper, man.
Well, more than you can imagine.
Yeah, sure.
Listen to this. Guy goes for a job interview, and in 5 minutes, he's done. He is out. He was rude to the receptionist. But guess what?
But the receptionist was really the boss?
It was.
Oh, great.
It was. That was a little bit of a litmus test. The receptionist was secretly the recruitment manager.
Oh, man, he had no clue.
No clue. So the guy walks in, he's all attitudey, he's giving the receptionist the business.
He didn't look her in the eye. She was trying to talk to him, and he just kind of blew her off.
Yep. So this was a Reddit story about this firm that was doing hiring, and the recruitment manager was posing as the receptionist to see what the first interaction was going to be like with all of these prospective employees that were coming in for the interview. Yeah, the candidate was told his interview was over. You're not a good fit. He had been dismissive to the receptionist, barely made eye contact, just kind of gave a big old attitude to the receptionist. So this apparently is an interview tactic that some companies use. The boss or HR or the recruitment manager.
The first person is going to interview you.
Well, no, you're not going to get interviewed by the receptionist. But
obviously, the recruitment person, the first person to do the interview would be the receptionist, right? We're saying the same thing.
I don't know. But anyway, but the first contact you have is the receptionist, but it's not really the receptionist. And this dude blew the interview.
You know, so she sent him home right away. So she brought him back and she was like, I'm the hiring manager and you can go because everybody in this building matters. We're all one team, blah, blah, blah. I would have actually kept him in there for his entire interview and made him feel like crap for that hour having to sit there and talk to me knowing that he treated me poorly when he first came in.
See, he was probably oblivious to it. He didn't treat her poorly where he's like, listen, lady, get the damn hiring manager up here. I have an interview. He was just casually dismissive and not overly respectful.
Good point.
You know, maybe I don't think he was like, he slammed something at her and said,
just beware of the tactic. If you're going for a job interview, just be nice to everyone. Don't blow off the receptionist because you never know, a little undercover boss action going on with the hold on, we'll take line 2. Hang on, Bryn's in Tampa. Andrew wants me to grab the call. Hey, Bryn, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hi. Oh, my gosh. That's so neat. Thanks. I just, you were talking and I thought, oh, my goodness, that kind of happened to me. But at Olive Garden, I was there for a job interview years ago, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I went in, and a woman was just coming out of a stall washing her hands. And I guess another girl that was there for an interview went into the bathroom also, and I came out and washed my hands, and the lady was still kind of there just taking her time. And whenever we came out, she told the receptionist to go ahead and let the other girl go because she didn't wash her hands. And it was the general manager.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought it was a funny story, kind of similar. So
You never know.
you don't.
Never know.
Have a great one, guys.
You too. Thanks, Bryn.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks.
it. I have a warning. If you have this, you better use it quickly. Whether it's a coupon, a gift card.
Oh, no, I know what you're going to say.
Bed, Bath, and bye-bye.
Oh, we have like 50 of those coupons somewhere at the house.
Do you really?
Because we get a mail. It seems like every 2 weeks we get one in the mail.
Well,
20% off this. The big blue coupons.
Unless you need it.
Yeah.
Don't just because you have a coupon, don't buy something you don't need.
But that's the genius of that marketing at the right time.
Well,
now,
guess what?
Yeah,
Guess what? It wasn't too genius because Bed Bath & Beyond is, I guess they're going to liquidate. They're done.
If you have your coupons, you can't use those coupons anymore.
Oh, you're a coupon person, huh?
I am. I'm not.
See, I'm not a coupon. I'm a coupon.
Yeah, well,
I'm a coupon. Hey, Froggy, what are you?
I'm a coupon.
You're a coupon? I'm a coupon. You're a coupon. Festa, what are you?
I'm a coupon.
You're a coupon. But you're a coupon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, spell chicken coop. How's that spelled? That's spelled C-O-U-P, right? Coop?
No, it's C-O-O-P.
Is it? Coop? I don't know. How do you spell chicken coop?
Terrible.
What a hump.
I'm not a good speller. I don't know. I always thought it was like coop, like chicken coop.
C-O-U-P.
Well, here's the deal. Bed Bath & Beyond, they already closed like tons of stores all over the country, and now they're shutting down. So Bed Bath & Beyond has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, will liquidate. So if they plan to liquidate, if they can find a last-minute buyer, then maybe they'll reconsider.
Who's going to buy it? Sears? What, Kmart's going to step up to the table?
I don't think...
What, Circuit City's going to save them from bankruptcy?
Their service is state-of-the-art.
Yeah, but Bed Bath & Beyond is now, Bed Bath & Bankrupt.
Oh, no, they consolidated with service merchandise. Yes.
Bed Bath and Busted.
Yeah, they're hooking up with S&H green stamps.
Right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
So Bed Bath & Busted, Bed Bath & Bankrupt, Bed Bath & Bye-Bye.
They should come back as Bed Bath and Bezos, and this be Amazon liquidation stores. That's an idea.
Yeah.
Amazon liquidation stores.
Listen,
Amazon's still losing billions every quarter. I don't know how. I haven't ordered from Amazon in a long time. I think I've mentioned this. I kind of have a game going where how long could I avoid actually ordering from Jeff Bezos and Amazon?
is that a game that you really have?
Yeah,
Are you taking up your real life with that game?
Sort of.
Okay.
Did you see Bezo at Coachella?
Was he there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He is so hip.
Him and
Tight
his girlfriend.
jeans, sneakers. He's really midlife in it, man. Go to Coachella and check out some DJs.
I found a story, though. After a really tough go to try to stay in business over, the last number of years, Bed Bath & Beyond has declared bankruptcy. It officially happened yesterday. So all of your coupons or maybe gift cards that you have, they will become useless. So Bed Bath & Beyond said it would sell off its merchandise, then go out of business. The company said customers will have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So yesterday, today, and tomorrow for you to use your 20% off coupons. The company will stop accepting coupons on Wednesday. Instead, Bed Bath & Beyond expects to offer deep discounts on products as it's going out of business. Creditors wouldn't want to allow shoppers to tack on those 20% off coupons on top of 70% off liquidation prices. So they're saying that you better use, if you have coupons, then you better use them. It was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Now, also gift cards. If you got gift card, you got to use that.
Yeah, you're screwed. You lose. That's hard cash that
That's
you're losing.
use it or lose it. And listen, you know that these companies, these big box stores, all these gift cards, everyone pushes restaurant gift cards.
Oh, yeah, because people don't use them.
Because you know how many billions and billions and billions of dollars remain cashed in?
Yeah.
Unredeemed is the word I'm looking for. Because there's a lack of redemption rate. I don't know what the number is, but I think I heard it a long time ago. The restaurant cards, the big box store cards, or just gift cards to any store, that they love selling them because there's a percentage that never get redeemed. And if you have a gift card for $50 or someone bought a $100 gift card and you don't use it, that's called pure profit. And there's billions and billions of dollars that go unused with gift cards. So
I got yelled at once for buying a gift card for my wife when she said she wanted to buy makeup, and I bought it for too much. And she's like, I won't spend this in years at this store. And it took her a long time to wear down the card, but she's like, listen, don't fall for that scam.
Idiot.
If you don't use the card, if you lose the card, there's no recourse.
Yeah.
It's not like a credit card.
Something that's been on my mind this whole segment. MJ, if you were going to send your coupons to someone in the mail, would you put them in an envelope or an envelope?
Oh, man, it's a tough question.
I'm an envelope person.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm envelope.
Your coupon?
Yeah. Oh, guys, I thought I didn't have it. You know what? It was in the back of my head. I did have it.
What, ADHD?
No.
What?
Asperger's?
What are you, a comedian? Great. So Froggy's diagnosed me with ADHD. Festers, you've diagnosed me with Asperger's?
Mild Asperger's.
Can I have mine well done?
Anyway.
I just diagnosed you low empathy spectrum.
Whoa.
Oh my
That's
God,
a
you
real
guys,
diagnosis.
you guys are psychologically shredding me
Well, me
here.
and Fester were joking. I think
I mean, we're just kidding around. I think you're great. I love you the way you are. Roxanne, however, wow.
I mentioned this earlier. I didn't think I had it, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I thought I had one, but I couldn't find it. It was buried. I just found it. Guess what I have?
What?
I do have a Meth Lab Monday song. Yep.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine. It's just another Meth Lab Monday. The crooks are on the run day. The cops are gonna come day. It's gonna be a fun day. It's just another Meth Lab Monday.
I did have a Meth Lab Monday story. Man, this sucks. I meant to have this earlier. And I even put it in a pile where I meant to. I knew I had it. All right, local. Pinellas Park. Did you see? A dude faces child neglect charges. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said that this guy's 9-year-old son brought 2 bags of meth to school on Thursday here in Pinellas County.
What was it, show and tell day?
The boy gave the 2 bags to a teacher and said their dad put the bags in their backpack. According to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded, tested the substance, tested positive for meth. According to ABC Action News, the Sheriff's Office said that Joseph Dombrowski, more like Dombrowski.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Sheriff's Office said that Joseph Dombrowski, 49, told detectives he didn't know how the bags of meth got into his child's backpack.
You stick with that.
Authorities said that Dombrowski used meth and ecstasy last weekend and has previously been arrested on drug trafficking. Oh, but that's the thing. Oh, I don't know. You know, the cops will bust somebody and they're searching them. They turn their pockets inside out. Drugs fall out and it's like, those aren't mine.
I don't know how that got in there.
These aren't even my pants.
Look at there.
These aren't my pants. I don't know where I got these pants. Who put these pants on me? Who put these pants on me? These are my pants. It's like, it's hysterical.
Come on.
The child told detectives that he found the bags in his backpack when he was looking for a piece of candy. Yeah, Dombrowski was arrested, taken to the Pinellas County Jail.
More like Dombrowski, you know?
It wasn't even that funny the first time.
No,
you said that?
And here you are. Come on,
Dude,
man.
I said it twice.
Plug in.
You never said that.
Froggy's helping answering text today.
It didn't get a laugh the first time, so I tried it a second time.
Yeah.
Didn't get a laugh the second time either.
Fester, you could try.
No.
More like what?
More like Dombrowski. Thanks, guys. That's the best laugh of the bunch. I appreciate it. Roxanne, are you anything?
More like Joe Dombrowski.
Oh. I felt really awkward after that one.
I was trying to make it awkward.
Cricket for that.
Hey, wait, that's me.
That's you.
It is. So I did have a Meth Lab Monday story. Hey, Fester, you took your kids to Super Mario. What was it? What's the name of the movie?
It's called Super Mario
Just
Brothers.
Super Mario.
I
Okay.
took my kids to that too.
Super Mario Brothers, the movie, is the first movie we've gone to in years.
But I saw awful reviews.
Okay, that's because like 60-year-old men are reviewing the movie.
I
asked
saw
a bunch of kids
all right.
and they loved it.
I heard it was really good.
Yeah.
Like before the movie opened or just before the opening weekend, I read a review that said that it was just god awful.
Really?
And now listen to this. The reason why I'm bringing this up is Fester. He just sent me an email with his show prep last night, and one of the little notes was, "Hey, took the kids to see Super Mario Brothers," and again, reviews said that it was awful. Fester says, "Hey, took the kids," and then I noticed that Super Mario Brothers has been number 1 at the box office now for 3 weeks in a row.
It was for who the movie is geared for, which is not, middle-aged men. It was perfect. It was a great movie. The kids loved it.
My kids won't stop singing all the song. Peaches, 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 peaches.
That's a Jack Black song, isn't it?
So every song,
Yes, it is.
Jack Black is is the villain.
Yes.
And every song in the movie, MJ, sounds like it came right off the Q105 playlist. So the entire soundtrack is something that every adult
So it's all 80s.
Yeah.
can relate to.
Hang on, I'm going to Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, the other thing too is we all.
Oh my God! Look how lopsided this is. So the audience score is 96%. So Super Mario Brothers movie, 96% audience score, and then the critic score has a green splat, and it's only 59%.
Which goes to show you, screw the critics about movies. If it looks like you're going to enjoy it, if the kids are going to enjoy it, go. It was a fun movie. We had a really fun time.
With kids, they can just fling diarrhea on the screen, and the kids would like it.
That's not true. The kid can unplug from a movie, and you're thinking halfway through, oh my God, I paid this much for these tickets. These kids aren't even paying attention. This had the kids from beginning to end. The whole
Yeah, it
thing.
really did. I loved it at the beginning because, and I told my kids after, I was like, Mommy used to play this game. I know all these characters, and I fell asleep like halfway through it, but that's only because I needed a nap.
Hold on, when did Mommy play Super Mario Brothers?
When I was a kid, I played. Of course, I played. I played for hours on end.
Super
Didn't
Mario
you
Brothers?
guys do that
Absolutely.
too?
I knew every move on Super Mario Brothers.
Me too. And the music, they freshened up the music from the game, but it was fun. It was like nostalgic for the adults. And then the kids, my daughter remembers every detail from that movie. It stuck with her.
It was a really, really fun movie. And I went in with my discount, if you know what I mean.
No, do tell.
I don't know what you mean.
Guess where I had to go before I went to the movie theater and, got their overinflated prices.
7-Eleven?
Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. I went to the Grove movie theater in Wesley Chapel and they have like a Dollar Tree right outside. So we went to the Dollar Tree and loaded up on Raisinets and Gobbers and Sour Patch watermelons.
Goobers, you ass.
Oh. Moving along quickly.
Gobbers.
Hey, before I forget, Goobers. Hey, before I forget, did you see they arrested the male involved in that Orient Road, Hillsborough road rage incident? Where the guy was smashing on the woman's car with a gun.
Yeah.
Gun went off.
Pete or something.
Yep. So they got a hold of him after they arrested the girlfriend. Remember, the girlfriend was pounding on the driver's window, then got up on the hood and was jumping up and down, trying to bash in her windshield. I mean, imagine, you're at an intersection. So what happened was there was like a minor fender bender, and then they get into an argument, and these two people get out of a car. It was the male and the female. They get out. They start pounding on this woman's car. The woman gets on the hood and then on top of the windshield and is literally putting all of her weight and trying to bash in the woman's windshield while the boyfriend's on the side of the car pounding on the car with a gun in his hand, and the gun actually went off. Nobody was hit, thank God. So remember, last Monday, a week ago today, they captured Shania Cofield. And the guy has been on the run. His name was Pete McLaren. And they got him over the weekend. They caught him. They catch him on Sunday?
Yes.
So they finally got a hold of this Pete McLaren guy. Yeah, this was a vehicle that was on like US 301 and MLK, and then I think there was an accident then at Orient and Hillsborough. I think that's where they started pounding on the woman's car. And there was a woman adjacent that was videoing the whole thing with her cell phone.
Who was giving some very good legal advice while this was going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the audio of that. Remember, here, listen. You can hear them pounding on this woman's car.
Yeah.
This is being taken by a car next door. This is not even inside the car. This is a motorist. Listen.
Hey, y'all gonna go to jail? Stop.
Yep.
Hey, call the cops. You're gonna go to jail. Don't go to jail. And she kept going. Don't go to jail with her. Hey, don't go to jail with her. Go call the cops on her.
So, I mean, they're just...
Don't go to jail with her. If she hit you and keep going, that's a charge.
All right, so...
You know what? In hindsight, MJ, they were hitting this car, and then one of them went to confront somebody in a truck.
Yeah.
And I think she's talking to the person in the truck. Hey, don't go to jail with them. because Cofield and McLaren, they're in jail.
Yeah. So they're both in jail. It took them almost a week to track down this McLaren dude.
Yeah, FHP got a tip as to where McLaren was hiding out.
And then FHP and then HCSO, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, they then finally they went after the guy and they got a tip. There was a foot chase. He tried to run from the cops. Once they had a beat on where he was, they move in. FHP, Hillsborough County, I guess, were assisting. And the guy tried to run, foot chase. Tell you what, you send in Tonto is what you do.
Yeah.
Send well, no, one of the
dogs.
One of the dogs that I know with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is Tonto.
Tonto, yeah. And the officers always give the notice. We're sending the dogs. You just stop because you can't outrun the dogs.
That's what you send in Tonto, and I don't know if there was a dog involved, but they got both these maniacs that were road raging on this woman. I mean, it was just a matter of time.
It happened on 301 and MLK.
With the incident.
Yeah.
The incident, and then it was like 301. I think there was a little like fender tap.
Yeah, the first thing happened, and they traveled down the road a little bit. And then
I think the culmination was, at Hillsborough and Orient,
where she issues her sage legal advice: "Y'all go into jail.
Y'all go to jail.
She is right.
Right on."
That's Roz's mother, by the way.
That was
she knows.
That's
the law.
nothing a couple Ding Kings can't
I'm
handle.
all scared and confused. Yeah, and the woman yelling, she was just the bystander in her car that was videoing the incident, and she was like a couple of car lengths away. You could hear the slamming of how hard they're hitting the car. You can hear how much it's being bashed. I mean, you hear this?
Anthony Sullivan should make a commercial out of this.
Who said
Anthony Sullivan for Ding King. This woman's so mad she can't even brake the car.
Exactly. Anthony Sullivan for Ding King. Exactly. Did you get attacked by road ragers? You need Ding King.
Ding King, that's right.
Exactly. All right. This ends an hour, 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show. Now, we've got a lot to get to, including, you're not going to believe, a guitar used on a well-known song. You're not going to believe what it's sold for. That's insane. Did you hear about the Instacart issue? Hey, Florida, baby. We got a Florida Instacart story that you are not going to believe. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Also, do you expect Upskirt video at the happiest place on earth?
I mean, it depends what your definition of happy is.
All right,
the answer
hold
might
on.
be yes.
Yeah, we'll get into that in just a bit. So we got a lot. And we're back in minutes with another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. Stand by. Q105, man. I don't have time to take this call. My phone just rang a few minutes ago. I'm getting like 3 or 4 estimates for pressure cleaning my house. Guys, I am getting the most ridiculous estimates for pressure cleaning my house.
Well, it's not like you live in a shanty, dude.
No, but seriously, like a company that we had it done by them in 2018.
Right? Their price is what, tripled?
Hold on. In 2018, it was $2,200.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
$7,000 is the new quote. Are you on?
Well, listen.
Are you on freaking crack?
It's the price of water.
No, they use my water. Some companies they come with their own tank of water.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting like the most ridiculous quotes for like a simple pressure clean. And listen, my house is not small, but still, But how does this company, how does this dude? And this particular company, it's the guy's first name, all right? How did they go from a $2,300 job in 2018 to $7,000 now for pressure cleaning?
Maybe he decided to make a few bucks on each deal. I don't know. Good for him.
I mean, what do you owe? Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Can you start now?
Well, what's the other offers? I mean, you're going to get what? You're going to get what? 5 estimates?
Me and Fesher would do it for $1,000.
Yeah. I'm doing 4 estimates.
All right.
I have one that's lower, and I'm waiting for 2 more estimates. I'm getting a total of 4 estimates.
Oh my!
I mean,
God.
I've also learned,
But how the hell do you go from $2,300 in 2018 to $7,000 for a pressure wash, and they're using my water? They're not even this last company. They're not even showing up with a tank on a truck. They're showing up with a hose that they're going to hook up to my water.
How long does it take to do the job? I mean,
it'll be a day. They can do the job in a day. I want to know. You show up with some hoses to pressure wash a house, and $7,000. That's a hell of a day's work. $7,000. My God.
Yeah, he has a crew of guys.
Your shoulder does get sore doing it.
Does he have new pressure wash? If he accidentally mows over his toe, he loses it, dude. There's a lot of risk in that job.
Right.
Did you call my guy that I sent you?
No, that's.
You got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
Yeah, that's going to be part of it as well.
Yeah, was it Juan or something? Wasn't it Carl?
I had the wrong name. I think I told you it was Josh, but it's actually Andre.
You gave him the wrong name.
No, I texted you the correct name.
Josh and Andre are they're very similar names.
Andre the giant pressure washing.
If you want to talk about ridiculous things, MJ,
right?
Look at Roxanne's sleeve situation today.
What do you mean?
What? Yeah. It's like she's wearing this beautiful top.
I can't see because we have no line of sight in the studio.
No, it was just funny. Like I saw Roxanne walking, I thought she was wearing like a tank top.
What's wrong with Roxanne?
Well, she has one.
Did one get ripped off?
Did someone yank?
It's like it got caught in the door or something.
What? The sleeves, the asymmetry with the sleeves is coming back. It's a trend.
All right, so Roxanne has one sleeve from the shoulders all the way down to the wrist, and then the other one, it's like sleeveless.
Yes.
It's like, is it even is the shoulder even half the shoulder? Oh,
it's a strap.
Oh, it's a strap.
A strap?
Hang on a second. I mean, I can't see crap in the studio.
It's really an awful place.
Thank you. All right.
So anyway, I see Roxanne walking earlier.
Look, hold on a minute. Hey, can you stand up and show the camera?
Oh,
Roxanne,
get in on this.
Stand up and show the camera so they can see. And now Froggy. Okay, first Roxanne. Roxanne, do we have a good shot of Roxanne?
Oh wow, look at Roxanne. Roxanne looks so
hang
good.
on, side by side.
Yes.
Which camera? Froggy's camera or Roxanne's camera?
See, we could have both cameras up at the same time.
Run over to Froggy. Go right next to Froggy so we can get you. Oh.
So great.
And Froggy's doing some kind of a
We'll get you together.
All right, let's go.
All right,
kiss my bridge.
I need to see both of you full frontal so I can see the sleeves, Rox.
Yeah, go side by side.
Rox, I need to see the shoulder sleeve. Rox,
all right, go close to your chair. No, guys, move over to the chair. No, Froggy, move to the chair.
So hard. Roxanne, all this over Roxanne not wearing a sleeve.
No, turn like that. Yeah, don't model. Just stand straight and look at the camera.
Posing. Roxanne, this is a mug shot. This isn't a pose.
There we go. All right, so anyone watching MJTV, you can see this.
Kiss my bridges.
You can see it, MJTV, or you can go back and watch it later on. You can go to MJTV later on.
Roxanne just whispered to me, I have to approve that.
Go to.
It's my new thing. It's in my rider.
Go to MJMorningshow.com, click on MJTV, and later on you can see the modeling on video.
Felt good.
It does feel good.
It does.
It's like it's airy on one side. Like one armpit's going to be really dry and the other one's going to be moist.
Fester wants me to cut one of my pant legs off, too.
That would be a hot look.
The opposite one.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm telling you. That checkerboard skin look, it's a thing, Rox.
Hey, here's the deal. Listen to this. Do you think for a minute that the guitar that Eddie Van Halen, and listen, I loved Eddie Van Halen. I'm a Van Halen fan. Eddie Van Halen, clearly one of the best lead guitar players of all time. He absolutely was on is on my top 10 list. But do you think that the iconic Hot for Teacher guitar that Eddie Van Halen used, should that really sell for $3.9 million? Red, white, and black custom-made Kramer guitar was sold to an unnamed buyer at auction for $3.9 million. And it totally blew past the estimate of $2 to $3 million. Even then, what? A Kramer custom guitar. Granted, it was used on the iconic Hot for Teacher song. But come on, is a guitar worth nearly $4 million?
MJ.
It's that classic one, though, with all the weird lines
it
and
is.
stuff.
Yeah, it's got the...
well, that's one of the most famous guitars in the world.
There are people with such stupid money right now that I can't really put an accurate price on anything.
Well, they can pay for my pressure washing is what they can do.
Yeah, they don't want your pressure washing. They want...
I roll.
No, I mean, MJ, some
They could
collectors
sell it
gonna
to the
have
Hard Rock for more, probably. Right?
They'll buy it and donate it to the Hard Rock for a deduction.
You know, I wonder who the buyer is.
Probably some, multi-zillionaire.
Some guy that loaded up on Dogecoin is buying crap now.
The guitar was custom made by Paul Unkert of Kramer Guitars, who penned a letter detailing its history that was shared in the Sotheby's listing. The Hot for Teacher Van Halen guitar was built by me at the Kramer Green Grove Road plant in Neptune, New Jersey, around 1982 to 85. Look for Unk stamps on neck and body. It was my last project for Ed and Kramer. Unkert wrote in a letter that was dated 4/13/05. Letter was included in the lot along with a signed autograph photo of Van Halen, who wrote, "Is this your guitar or mine?" Anyway, 3.9, great song.
I think it should have sold for $10 million.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Unk. Come on, Unk made it.
Unk?
Everybody knows Unk.
I've never heard of Unk before. I'm not a super guitar guy either, but...
Me either.
It's not like he's Gibson.
Hey, when's the last time you heard of somebody at a radio station getting into a physical fight with another employee? Or choking out an employee?
I know it's happened.
That sounds like stuff from the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at a radio station where employees actually fought?
Me and old Scott Langley got in a fight one time. He grabbed me by the neck. I threw him against a wall.
You serious?
Yeah, he went off on me one time. Wasn't there another fight in the old building?
I saw Steve Dumig body check some guy and told him to watch the bleep out and don't know who he's messing with. And Big Dog was right.
There was another fight in the building I remember. I can't put it together.
I mean, yeah, okay. I mean,
Was it an engineer, maybe?
You got a lot of hothead
Hold
personalities.
on, what happened?
I'm trying to think.
You serious? Or
Was Joe Mama involved?
I
Joe
can't
Mama
remember.
doesn't fight. He
Anyway,
don't talk.
I don't think I ever saw a fight here. I don't think I ever saw a fight when we were over across the street at 93 or at the iHeart Clear Channel building. But there was a fight. I remember there was a fight at a remote. One of the DJs got into a fight with a promotions person, and put him in a headlock.
Oh,
You know
no.
when you're like at a car dealer on a Saturday, and you got the card table set up, you got the radio station tent,
Yeah.
and the promotion person and the DJ it wasn't me, got into a fight, and the the car dealer told them to pack up and leave. I think the account canceled and everything.
Oh, yeah.
They were fighting in front of customers on the car lot. It's like a Chevy dealer on Virginia Beach Boulevard or
I got
something.
into a fight with a listener outside the Sweet Bay supermarket on Dale Mabry.
Why they said
really?
Tony Fatso saw
No,
sucks?
I'm doing my call in, right? Hey, this is Spencer from the MJ Morning Show at Sweet Bay, and the guy drives by with like one of those truck horns. It's like boom.
Oh, like the one you had?
Yes, but I didn't interrupt anybody's live broadcast. And then I had words with him afterwards. And then he walks out and he comes to our tent and we started tussling. And then luckily Ben Judd was there and saved the day because he could fight.
You didn't tussle.
Well, you know me.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I had a little fight in the McDonald's.
Who? Not you.
No, I didn't have a fight.
I thought you said I had a little fight in McDonald's.
No.
You said had a little fight.
I have a story about a little fight.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So a McDonald's employee, this happened in the Villages. So one of our favorite places for really goofy stories. It's, sometimes the friendliest hometown. Yeah, a McDonald's employee has completed, I love it. They do a story in the Villages News when the McDonald's employee completes the anger management class after an attack last fall on a coworker at the Colony Plaza McDonald's in the Villages. Beverly Olvani Williams, 52 of Lady Lake, was arrested after she backed a coworker into a corner and put her hands around the neck of the coworker, according to the arrest report. So Beverly apparently tried to choke out a fellow employee at McDonald's. And Beverly, I just wanted to just note that Beverly has completed her anger management class. So
Good.
I just want to do a recognition for Beverly up in the Villages at McDonald's that she completed the anger management class.
What does the McDonald's anger management class look like?
No. I don't think that.
You don't think they have the HR tape or something?
I don't think it's a special class at McHamburger University.
Hi, I'm Grimace.
No.
We don't want to fight each other here at work.
No. Mayor McCheese.
Yes.
Mayor McCheese holds the class.
I am Mayor McCheese.
Yeah.
Grimace sound like that?
I have no idea how a grimace sounds.
I don't remember him going,
Yeah, so
I'm Grimace.
Two employees back in November were arguing about 9:30 p.m., and Williams attacked the other woman. It was witnessed by the McDonald's manager. The charge of battery was dropped by the state attorney's office after Williams earlier this month completed a 12-hour anger management course.
Oh, my God, 12 hours. I just quit my job.
You know what? I just want to congratulate. I don't know if she got a
Great.
trophy, a diploma.
I'm sure there was a certificate involved. Yes.
So
probably not a trophy.
Now, it doesn't say, it says McDonald's employee. Now, it's so tough to get workers these days. I think you can, murder somebody and still keep your job in most places.
Yes.
Because, there's such a shortage, especially, like in the fast food world. It's tough to get people to work these days. But, hey, Beverly, hey, I can't mention where or when. I can't give too many details, but a high-end restaurant in the Tampa Bay area, 2 waiters got into it.
Are you talking like high-end Applebee's or high-end Carrabba's?
I don't want you guys guessing. I don't want you to get close. I don't want you to guess.
Are you going to tell us the answer?
No, I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you the restaurant. I don't want to mention the restaurant.
Can you spell it backwards?
Nope. But there was a story not too long ago that 2 waiters got into a fight, and literally one of the waiters was like basically choked unconscious.
Dude,
that's the way to do it.
I would go to that restaurant all the time if I knew there was a fight with a dinner.
If they dinner and a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for entertainment while you eat.
It's entertainment while you eat.
And did you say it was the chefs that got in the fight?
Waiters.
Oh, the waiters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 waiters got in. I don't know what the hell they were arguing over, but one waiter choked out the other, and it was on the floor like unconscious.
Hey, dude, did you take the cheese sticks from the window? Those my customer's cheese sticks. No way, man. Those my customer's cheese sticks.
Don't try to bug me.
Is that what the fight was about?
Yes, cheese sticks in the window.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Guy hits a little bell. Ding, ding. Oh, cheese sticks.
Who has great cheese sticks? That's a clue.
No, it's not a clue. Fester has no idea what the hell he's talking about. I don't think there were any cheese sticks involved.
Oh, you know this place probably has cheese sticks on the menu. Like fried mozzarella.
I don't think there are any cheese sticks on the menu.
Okay, that eliminates a lot of them.
But just coworkers going at it. Should we go to phones on this? You know, this might be interesting. I'm not going to make like a whole segment out of it, but I'll tell you what. If you ever worked somewhere and there was just a nasty physical fight between two coworkers, hey, maybe it was you. Maybe you got attacked, or maybe you attacked somebody else. I also want to know, did you have to go to anger management classes? 800-990-1047. So the number is 800-990-1047. Give me a call. Did you ever get into a fight with another employee, a coworker at your place of business, at your job? Or did you ever witness it? Did you ever witness two other employees or coworkers just going at it? 800-990-1047. See if we get some late show phone calls on this. 800-990-1047. If you ever got into a nasty physical fight at work, or if you ever witnessed a nasty physical fight at work. 800-990-1047 is how you get in.
I mean, you figure most places have to have a zero tolerance policy for physical altercations between employees.
I would think so.
I feel like, I mean, it's a fuzzy memory, but I feel like when I was an accountant, I'm going to have to text one of my accountant friends. I feel like there was a fight on the dance floor between a spouse and one of the accountants that got really, physical.
But it didn't happen in the copy room.
Was this like a Christmas party?
Yeah, it was like a function. It was a retreat.
Boy, an accountant retreat. That sounds
Things got crazy.
I was about to say, that sounds like a great time.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Have him let loose.
All right, Andrew's screening some calls now. Let's see what pops up. But a bunch of lines are ringing, so we'll see if we get a couple of good stories. Hey, while we're waiting, Bolts tonight, right? So the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight.
Yes.
Game
4.
So it's game 4, and right now the Leafs are up, 2-1?
Yes, Lightning won the first game.
But this is only like first round of 900 rounds of playoffs.
I think it's like, Andrew, it was 4 or 5 rounds.
He's answering calls.
It's a lot of damn rounds.
It's a lot of rounds, a lot of hockey, a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right, let me grab Ed in Wesley Chapel. Ed, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, Ed.
Doing all right, Ed. What happened?
I used to be a professional mover, and I was in Austin, Texas, and two of the guys I hired from a United agency, they got in a fist fight over a quarter that fell out of the customer's couch in the customer's living room.
Wait, so they were arguing over who was going to pocket the quarter?
Yeah.
A quarter of what, sir?
Quarter bagger.
Just.
All right. Let him go.
You can't drop the F-bomb.
Who do you think you are there, guy?
Ed, come on, Ed.
Yeah, Ed, you can't drop the F-bomb. I had to dump you.
Never call us again.
Ed, you can call us again. Just don't use the F-bomb.
Language.
Who is arguing over a quarter?
That's why I thought it was something else.
Yeah. Let's grab Rico in Clearwater. Rico, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, if you can get a little louder, it'd be great.
All right. It was, I'll make it real quick. I was working as a maintenance at a apartment complex, and I had a supervisor. His name was Rick, and we were having issues, and it was very close to where I lived. My parents lived. My mom would bring me lunch at noon and park across the street. Well, that particular day, I was on my golf cart. He approaches me, and he starts yelling at me. And I'm trying to be very, casual. I don't want any issues. And he's yelling, and all of a sudden I look over, and I see my mom looking at me, and I don't know what happened, but he leaves. I go get my lunch, and everything was okay until my mom says, "Who the hell does he think he is treating you like that?" Well, that triggered something in me. I said, you're absolutely right. I went back. There was 5 people in the break room eating. It was a small little break room. We're all Spanish. I walked in, I laid my lunch on the ground on the table, and I said, "Hey, whatever you hear in that office, because his office was right to the right side, do not walk in." Well, I walked in the office, I closed the door, I turned to him, and I said, "Who the hell do you think you are talking to me like that?" And I then mentioned to him that my mom was watching, and he stood up, and I leaned over the table, and I grabbed him by the neck, and I started choking him. And all of a sudden, I realized he's turning red.
Oh, my
I
God.
let go of him, but the way I grabbed him, he had a tie. It didn't make a mark. He starts yelling. He comes out. He says, "I'm going to arrest you. I'm calling the cops. You guys heard the..." And everybody in that break room said, "We didn't hear a damn thing."
Wow.
They could never prove that I did what I did because they hated him so much. Anyway, a few months later, I had to quit because it got a little bad. If you understand what I'm saying.
Hey, Rico, remember remember at the beginning of the call, Rico, when you said, "I'm going to make it quick"?
Fester.
Never say that again.
No, it was. That wasn't too long. That was not too long.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Swallow.
Rico, your story. Don't listen to Fester. Your story was good, Rico.
I'm sorry that I interrupted your business.
Yeah, sorry.
With my 30-second.
Yeah.
30-second.
Rico.
MJ.
Rico,
All right,
your call was fine, Rico. Good call. Thanks.
Thanks, Rico.
I have one when you have time. I just want to ask you a question if this qualifies.
Okay.
All right, let me grab two more calls here.
Okay.
Jesus is next. Hey, Jesus, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Listen, I used to work at the oil fields out here in Texas, in South Texas, and I got into a fight with the safety manager.
What are they called? Roughnecks?
Yeah, oil guys are roughnecks.
Well, down here in South Texas, there's a number of Mexicans, a bunch of beaners.
Okay.
Dude, what is the matter with you?
So roughneck is a term of endearment for oil rig workers, and that term you said is racist, sir.
All right, wait a second. Now, Jesus, you're Hispanic as well, right?
Yes.
All right, so where are you from?
I'm actually from I was raised in Waimama.
No, Jesus, I'm talking about. All right, so you're listen.
What's your family's lineage?
Exactly. So you're American born, but what is your ethnicity?
Hispanic, Mexican in Mexico.
Why, but you just made a disparaging comment against other Mexicans.
MJ, check this out real quick.
Yeah.
The Mexicans that come over, not all of them, some of them. Now, some of them that come over, get their documents, become U.S. citizens and whatnot. Some of them think that they're better than other Mexicans.
All right, so we're having some Mexican on Mexican here. All right, so, Jesus, what happened in the oil field?
So what happened is this safety guy, he wanted to get my attention, but he got it the wrong way. He started whistling at me, yelling at me, and I told him not to do that because I find it disrespectful. He said something I'm not going to repeat.
Yeah, please.
English or Spanish.
Yeah.
He used to be a U.S. Customs agent at the border. I made the comment to where, well, if you actually did your job the way you're supposed to do, you wouldn't have gotten fired and arrested.
Whoa.
So he decided to say more things and chest up to me, and I whacked him a few times.
How?
Man. So he was fired as a border agent?
Yes, he was arrested for falsifying documents and letting 300 pounds of cocaine cross the border.
Oh, lovely. Fantastic. All right, thank you. All right, last call. Bill is in Spring Hill. Hey, Bill, MJ Morning Show. You witnessed the fight or you were in the fight at work?
Oh, I was in a couple fights. One day I was just back in the 80s. I worked for the city of Tampa. I was a heavy equipment operator. And we were doing a job over in Colbert Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah, right down from your street, or where you live, your area. But anyways, we were over there. We joked around. We had a young crew, and we'd goof around. I told some jokes and made the crew laugh at this one dude. So he told another guy, he says, kneel down behind him, and he come over there and hit me in the shoulders from the front. I landed on the back of my head. Well, I bounced back up, and I went right after him. I mean, we were scrapping, rolling on the ground, got all cut up. Well, they had the police come out, and they took us into the office, and we had a meeting with our supervisor, which he was a real wimp. And I never see anybody ever go from a wimp to a raging lunatic in a few minutes.
All right, and then you got to keep your job, though, right?
Yeah, well, anyways, what happened was told me, they said, we're not going to do nothing to him. And I said, oh, well, my neck's hurting. I said, I'll go on workers' comp if these guys aren't punished. So they reprimanded them. That's at a later date. We went out after work, finished the rest of the day, went out there at my truck. We went out in the parking lot, and he says, it ain't over with yet. And I said, oh, yeah, well, we can finish it right now. And we were over there, and I jumped over some concrete pipe, and we got stuck in between some pipes is going down just a duking it.
That's how men handled their business back in the day, Bill.
Man.
Good for you, pal.
Thanks, Bill. And I believe he probably retired from the city of Tampa.
What an interesting collection of calls.
What a crazy collection of calls.
Well, because men get in fights.
All older men, too. Wow.
Hey, when we get back, I've got an Instacart story that is insane. I don't know what's going on. I do not find this acceptable. I don't know how there could not be charges when you hear what the Instacart incident was. Oh, if you have this pet, I've got a warning for you. If you have this type of pet, warning, warning, warning. That and a whole lot more.
Tease police. You also need to get to the Upskirts.
Oh, the Upskirt. I got that as well. Yep.
Did you say tease police?
Yeah.
I like that.
The tease police. Yeah, I tease something. Listen, I can't get to everything right away, but we will get to it all next in the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. Stand by. Morning show on Q105. MJ and the crew, 9:35. We got the lightning round a lot of stuff because I just got behind on stuff today. Because, listen, we do a spontaneous show. If things take a little longer than I thought or we take more phone calls, well, it can throw things off a little bit. All right, so lightning round, I got a lot to cover. First of all, I mentioned the Upskirt video at the happiest place on earth. Ooh.
Can you play lightning?
What was that?
I was going to say, can you play lightning in between each story? I think that would be cool.
Yeah, like lightning round.
So that would be the theme?
Yeah,
especially. And then when you go to the next story, be like, all right, let's go.
Lightning round.
All right, first story.
Is that what you're saying? All right, first story. Hey, lightning round.
You can't do it over
You
again.
can't overplay the sound effect.
All right,
it's
all
always
right,
a
all
break in between.
Right. So this is a Walt Disney World cast member has been charged with video voyeurism for shooting video up a guest skirt.
Oh, was it like one of the characters that walks the park?
No, it was one of the employees inside one of the gift stores.
And I'm glad you brought that up because whenever I hear cast member, I think it's got to be Mickey or Goofy.
Yeah.
But it was when somebody.
They call them all cast members.
Right, exactly.
You got a guy with a broom and a dustpan, picking up litter. That's a cast member.
Some of those princesses wear some dresses, and they're kind of hot.
Yeah, so this is a Walt Disney cast member was caught filming under a visitor's dress.
Oh.
Yeah, this is at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And it wasn't the first time that Jorge Diaz Vega, 26 of Kissimmee, had secretly filmed up women's skirts.
He just started going through his phone and showing his phone to the detectives, and he was like, it's just a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Diaz admitted to recording footage, looking up strangers' skirts and dresses for the past 6 years at Disney.
Oh, they should celebrate him like the guy who went there for 30 years straight every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 years of wearing mirror shoes.
Or the guy that finally retired playing the player piano outside the hot dog shop.
Yeah, that guy.
They should interview him coming out of jail like, Jorge Diaz Vega.
Where are you going to go?
You've been upskirting women at Disney for 6 years. I'm going to Disney World.
Didn't this guy know that at some point his luck was going to run out?
Oh, no, nothing like an upskirt of somebody who's been walking around a hot park all day.
Oh. 6 years of shooting upskirt videos on guests.
Oh my God.
He estimated he had over 500 videos on his phone.
Oh my God, he could have me.
He says he takes the videos because it's hard to find upskirt videos online.
No, it's not.
And he said they bring him sexual gratification.
I mean,
this guy's a creep.
How many Canadian granny panties does the guy need? Oh
He willingly showed some of the footage to law enforcement on his phone. The videos were of multiple females who all appeared to not know they were being video recorded. What finally got this guy caught happened at the end of March when he finally got caught. I'm finally seeing the story now. You know that website, that Walt Disney World news site?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like an independent site with all kinds of, Disney and other theme park news.
Disney must have done a good job keeping this story quiet. How would it not have broken through traditional sources?
Yeah, he was working at like a gift store. He's working at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
A retail shop located in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Oh.
Yeah, the last thing he did, he filmed an 18-year-old woman wearing a black dress with black shorts underneath who was shopping for lightsabers with her fiancé.
So excuse me, sir. Are you looking up my girlfriend's dress? Like, what kind of numbers are passing through the Star Wars?
Yeah. When another cast member noticed what was happening, reported that the 18-year-old woman told authorities she had no idea that she had been filmed at the store.
Oh.
Yeah, Diaz told authorities he'd been diagnosed with an apparent condition that was redacted in the report. Oh, so he's claiming he's got some kind of a mental condition or something that's forcing him to shoot upskirt videos at women's dresses for the past 6 years at Disney?
Yeah, he's had over half a decade to come up with his defense.
And I just caught him in a lie.
I've got upskirtitis.
How's that?
I just Googled upskirt, and there are plenty of images online.
Yeah, lots of upskirt videos.
Yeah, now that's in your Google cache.
Yeah, you're on WikiFeed. I hope you're not on any upskirt sites, Roxanne.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'll do an investigation.
Yeah, Diaz has no other diagnoses, takes no medications, knows right from wrong, according to the arrest report.
Does he?
Yeah, third-degree felony charges here in Florida for video voyeurism.
You could probably put a camera on the end of a lightsaber and just put it out like, hey, yeah, check out this one.
A bonehead. He's got to be careful. Hidden cameras in bathrooms. And listen, that's just a total breach of trust that you got a guy working at the lightsaber store at the Star Wars deal at Disney Hollywood Studios, and he shoot 6 years, over 500 videos of Upskirt.
There's probably, I wonder what the percentage is that someone's listening that has fell victim to him and doesn't know it.
I mean, they don't have they can't identify the people. All
No.
they see is
If you wore a skirt to Disney, call us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and who does wear a skirt to Disney?
Not me.
I mean, I
Well,
would.
one time.
I would,
I wore a kilt one time.
No.
Oh, that's going to be rough on Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
Stone Mountain.
Is it that right?
I don't know.
I don't understand this. If somebody shoots at the Instacart driver, how's there not an arrest? I don't
you can't
get
just
this.
shoot guns, can you?
Well, so this happened down in South Florida, and apparently the police are not going to charge a neighbor for shooting at a car that was an Instacart delivery. The worker ended up at the wrong address. This is down in Davie. Davie is north of Miami. Davie's in Broward County. And they announced that they're not going to file any charges against the gunman. Antonio Cacavalli, 43, because they say his actions were justified by fear. So police said the Instacart driver will not be charged. He acted based on his own assessment of danger when the vehicle moving erratically struck a boulder and the shooter's foot. Investigators said they did not have video of the incident, thus had to rely on narratives from each side. Each party appears justified in their actions based on the circumstances. Man, this is a crazy story.
Sounds like the driver came crashing into this guy's yard.
So
Yeah.
the couple said that this guy shot at them. They ended up at the wrong address. This is just a nutty story.
Does it mention what kind of food he was carrying? Was it a grocery order?
No, it was an Instacart grocery order.
Professor, what does that matter?
Well, if they had frozen foods, they'd thaw.
Waldus Thomas, that's a guy's name. Waldus Thomas told NBC Miami that he was delivering for Instacart, and his girlfriend, Diamond D'Arville, is that her real name or dancer name, was with him. They were on their phone with the customer trying to find the house, ended up at a home on 178th Avenue. The couple said they saw a flashlight as they were about to drive off the property. The flashlight guy says, "Hey, who are you?" He said, "We're with Instacart." Things then took a terrible turn after the man got into his truck and pulled up behind the couple. I had seen him pull out a gun, and that's when I said, "We got to go. We got to go." He was scared. So D'Arville said the car, that's the girl, the woman, was hit several times. So the guy's ramming the Instacart driver. The couple said they decided to pull over about a block away and call the Davie, Florida police. A detective asked if we wanted to prosecute, and we agreed to do that. But he said since they didn't break any laws or do anything unlawful, they couldn't do anything because we were on their property. No, but you can't. You can't shoot someone in your driveway unless you're in fear for your life.
And that's what the guy's saying.
I don't understand that. If somebody breaks into your house, you can shoot them. That's called the castle doctrine. If someone breaks into your home or office, you can shoot them. And you're pretty much legally protected. But if you shoot someone in your yard,
Or somebody trying to flee.
if they have a gun or a knife and they're in your yard and you're in fear for your life, then that's a different story. But you just can't shoot at someone that pulls into your driveway with an Instacart delivery mistake.
Didn't the article say that they made contact with him?
Yeah,
Hit
that's
his
what
foot.
that's what I'm saying. But
He was in fear of his life because their weapon was a car, he thought.
Yeah, but the guy is already, I guess he has a gun in his hand. They're trying to get out of there, and I think they ran over his foot or they had some contact with the guy's foot, and then the guy starts shooting at their car. Listen, this just sounds like it escalated way out of hand, and you shouldn't be shooting at the Instacart people if they pull into the wrong driveway.
I just hope they ordered like non-perishables because by the time the food was delivered, I mean, ice cream would be soup.
Yeah, it would be a little messy.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be bad.
What am I? Oh, by the way, how many of our listening audience? Well, I guess if what's her face is listening from Tiger King.
Oh, Carol Baskin.
Yeah, if Carol Baskin is listening, or anyone else that has a big cat, according to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, all big cat owners must register by June 18th. Did you know that?
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep. If you've got,
It's because of him. It's because of his stupid show.
if you got a lion, a tiger, you got here. Listen to this: lions, tigers, leopards, cheetahs, jaguars, cougars, or any hybrids have to be registered with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service by the end of the day on June 18th.
Oh, good. Puma didn't make the list.
Hey, Puma's not on there.
Oh, good. I don't have to
That is a cougar.
Oh, Andrew says a Puma's a cougar.
Shut up, Andrew. You ruined my joke. I had a good joke going here, Andrew.
Shut up, Andrew.
Good joke.
With your biology, Andrew.
That's
With your animal
nice.
classifications.
Andrew and your stupid facts.
That's very nice of you. Hey, Jamie Foxx still in the hospital. What is going on? Nothing has come out about that. So doctors are keeping him for observation now after some kind of an undisclosed medical complication. Jamie Foxx is continuing to improve after being hospitalized in Georgia. He's still in the hospital. His daughter, I guess, went on social media or talked to People magazine and said he's okay, thank God. He's still in the hospital. Doctors are still running tests. What the heck happened to Jamie Foxx?
See, I don't know if he was in a coma or something, because now the reports that came out over the weekend is he's awake and alert. Like, that's news.
Was he in a coma?
Yeah, at first he just said he was okay. I guess you can be okay and in a coma at the same time. But now they're saying he's awake, so a lot of details. Not
scary.
Yeah.
Speaking of celebrities, I didn't think this was a big deal. Alec Baldwin, they started shooting again that movie Rust up in Montana. Was it Montana or Wyoming?
Originally, it was in New Mexico,
Montana.
and they now do it in Montana.
Right. All right. So the original was in New Mexico, but of course, the director of photography, Helena Hutchins, she got shot and killed. And now the charges were dropped against Alec Baldwin. And now they're shooting the movie. They're finishing the movie up in Montana. And there's a picture of Alec Baldwin holding the gun the wrong way. And he's holding like a shotgun or a rifle.
God.
And he's holding just the butt of the gun toward the people. And the barrel he's holding like the barrel aimed backward. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, some people trying to make a big deal out of that. His hand's nowhere near the trigger, and he's holding it away from people. I don't to be safe, you hold the gun either up or down. But, still, I didn't find a real big, deal with that. Oh, guess what?
What?
Lionel Richie's daughter got married.
I saw those pictures, and I just couldn't stop picturing him writing lady on the toilet.
Oh, that's right. Hey, do you know how late the party went?
Lady.
How late?
Yeah.
What other
Sophia Richie was wearing a Chanel dress, got married to, so Lionel. Now, Sophia Richie, hasn't she done stuff? Hasn't she been part of some, I don't know.
No, Nicole is the one that we're really familiar with through reality TV.
Maybe
She's
that's
the
what
older
I'm thinking
sister.
of. Yeah. Anyway, so married some dude in France.
Cool.
So, congratulations. So Lionel Richie's daughter, Sophia, just got married.
Was the final dance? And the video is quite amazing.
Yep.
Good.
What else will we get out of here?
One more little thing, if I can sneak something in.
Cheers.
It is my firstborn's birthday today. Evelyn
Okay.
Jade is 6 years old.
Hey, happy birthday, Evelyn.
Happy
Jade.
birthday.
Yes, thank you. And so she's
Is
something's
she
happened.
the one with the RBF?
She is, but I have to tell you, something has happened in the last month.
Is the RBF dissipating?
She's starting to realize that you catch more flies with honey.
Oh.
And she's always
That's
been
something I learned a long time ago.
And never utilized.
Yeah. And forgot.
I know something to be a fact, and I will do it the exact opposite way every time.
That is not true.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thank
Evelyn
you.
Jade.
Yeah, it's lovely. Man, I'm still not getting to everything here.
It's all right. We
You know
got
what's
a show tomorrow.
You know what's turning into a deal? So Elon Musk, erratic Elon Musk, is now giving blue check marks to celebrities that complained, and I guess they're not paying.
Wasn't Lionel Richie one of them?
I don't know, but William Shatner, we talked about LeBron James. So a bunch of the celebrities are getting their blue check marks back without paying. But when you scroll over their blue check mark, it says that they're verified because they belong to Twitter Blue. So the next thing now, this new thing, is that celebrities are angry that they're getting blue checks put back on because they don't want people to think they paid for their blue check mark now.
That's what it's come down
So now
to.
it's like, take my blue check mark away. You took it away, now you put it back, and now people are thinking I'm desperate for a blue check mark, and I'm paying for my blue check mark.
That's hysterical.
My God. All right, we got to go, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Don't forget our big, huge MJ Morning Show announcement Wednesday morning at 7:30. Wednesday morning, 7:30, here on the MJ Morning Show. We'll see you then. Well, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great day, and folks, let's be careful out there.
Download the app now.
Get the Q105 app and listen to us anywhere. Powered by Anna